Yeah, what's up?
Hey, what's up, buddy? There's the list right there, and we'll come in about 3 minutes.
Okay, cool. Oh, thanks.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Get it? He comes
I
in
loved
3
it.
minutes.
No, it's good. I got it.
Do you
Yeah.
guys understand comedy? It's like
I don't know. That's for the audience to decide.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
MCP
pants?
So I'm a sugar daddy. I'm a Hugh Cronin. She my Jessica Candy. I want candy. Put it in a pile. Split it with my bitty. 50-50 down the line. Kind of like close encounters of the cavity kind. I'm talking licorice. Kisses. Talking chocolate down smiles. I want candy. I got a sugar.
Hey, this is Red Band coming to you live from Deathsquad Studios for a brand new episode of the Deathsquad Chronicles. That, of course, is MC Chris. I want candy. Back in the old Aqua Team days. Did you used to watch Aqua Team a lot, Kurt?
I did a voice on it at one time.
Oh, you did? Damn. That's awesome. Yeah, that's
But the later years, I didn't do it like when MCP Pants was on.
So you only watched that
pants.
one episode over and over again to listen to yourself?
No, but it was just my regular voice, and I was supposed to be a Flavor Flav impersonator. Because Flav is too important to blow off his own party, so I have to show up and blow off parties for him. And they were like blackface.
Oh, that's great.
Made no sense.
The good old days.
Yeah, those voices, by the way, is Kurt Metzger and Andy Lederman. And how you doing,
It's
guys?
Letterman.
No, it's Lederman.
Red Bond.
Everyone says Letterman, don't they? Because I think said it a few times, Letterman.
They say Lederman. It doesn't. Whatever. I don't care.
I mean,
If you don't know how to say my name, that's on me.
I always say Lederman.
How do you say it? Letterman.
It's Letterman.
Right.
That's weird because I always say Lederman.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Are we doing a bit?
Yeah, I'm just kidding because you were talking about this the other night.
I wanted to
Joel Jimenez is here. Hey, Joel.
Hello.
I thought Louis J. Gomez had been ravaged by a flesh-eating bacteria.
Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, when I take my hat off, it's.
It looks like somebody.
I've heard it before. People tell.
Wait a minute, I just know.
You look like a baby.
I'm
I'm a real ass boy.
No, it's if you
I have a
and
fucking
if
sweatshirt of.
Lewis and Dave had a
camouflage.
baby, it would look like you.
There you go. I'm into it.
Joel has been a
Smith.
vegetarian for 6 years, and he just ate meat last night.
How'd it feel?
It was cool. It was interesting.
How
yeah.
was your shit today?
Who's me?
It was really good, actually.
Do you feel like your body was missing it and you were?
That's why I did it.
mistake?
Yeah, for years I was like, because I feel tired all the time, and I was like, maybe that's what I need. I don't know. I heard
don't know,
there's
with
a lot
your
of
haircut,
iron in
too,
it.
it could be
I
some
know.
other things.
I know. Brian thinks I lost my hair because I stopped eating meat.
It could
so,
be. I had a
yeah.
hairdresser friend who said
Hold
that
on.
all vegan people have like crunchy
This is making
hair.
me laugh so much. How much it's like gentle Louis J. Gomez. There's a gentle Gomez.
Gentle Gomez.
I love it.
I was eating meat for many years because I cared about animals, but then I felt I was being too weak. So I had, thank you, gentle Louis.
Yeah.
Louis Gentle Gomez.
Legion of the very nice ladies.
The legion of nice ladies.
Vegan of skanks.
No, but what kind of meat did you eat? Like a specific kind of meat? Did you plan this out? Where did you go? What happened?
So there's this butcher place on Melrose called Standings, and I kind of like what they were about. The dude was also a vegetarian for years, and then he opened up this place. Blah blah blah. Their farm's like 90 minutes away. Everything's like on the up and up.
You
so
can pick the cow you want.
yeah.
Like a
You go-
lobster.
yeah.
I can't believe that you did the most vegan way of eating
I know.
food.
I'm
meat.
still kind of like thinking that when I went to the market today, I was still like shopping like a vegetarian.
But did you do vegetarian because you feel bad for the animals?
I don't like factory farms. That's it. I don't care about.
I like 'em. That's
Hunting.
why I eat
I don't.
the meat.
You know what? I
I don't
heard
even
that
like the
about you.
taste.
Yeah.
Listen,
taste.
I think that farm to table is the ass to mouth of
You're right.
because
You're
it's
right.
what it is it's earthy
It is very earthy.
and it's natural.
Yeah, it's like, when they say cigarettes have 140 different chemicals in them, it's because those 140 chemicals actually all do something to make it taste better, smoke better, you don't get headaches as much. You try to fucking throw some tobacco on a piece of paper and smoke it, and or everyone's...
Good luck.
Yeah, or any of those dabbers.
Or try
like dabbers.
figging with it. Try figging yourself with it, with raw tobacco. It'll burn you all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did it. I got it. It was a petite sirloin.
Oh,
With
okay.
zero fat. The guy said that usually the fat is what makes people sick, because I heard you get sick if you don't
That's
eat
the
it. for a long
pedophile's
time.
cut of meat, they say.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like a lot of fat.
The youngest, most tender.
Yeah, no, now I want it, and now I want sushi.
Perfect for
and,
Halloween.
You're back. You're ready.
I think I'm back slowly. Yeah, I don't want to like
shit your brains
label
out.
or like limit myself. It feels nice because now I feel like I can try a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I want to eat wild
Eat
boar.
free,
And,
bitch. Eat
yeah,
free.
yeah.
And you better go in there. It's probably starting, and you're.
I thought you were like, you have not been funny. You better go in there.
Yeah, fuck. Come back though. When you get off stage, come back in here.
Okay, and then when...
And you're bringing up Kurt.
Oh.
Did everyone see me leave with the headphones on?
We saw that.
Take these guys with me.
Have you ever?
But you're going to send him in.
Yeah.
That's his time. Okay.
Yeah. So did your poop was different? Was it a more solid poop? Do you usually poop like a little grass or something? Like that?
No. I've been pooping pretty good because I eat pretty good normally, but
Yeah, it probably has a lot of roughage in his diet.
Yeah, seeds.
Yeah,
A lot of seitan.
yeah, cum.
What?
I'm sorry, never mind.
Well, you got to make up that protein.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
It's not natural.
What were you using as protein for most?
I eat eggs and cheese and stuff. So a lot of eggs.
Now you
almond
got
butter.
eggs and bacon coming up, huh?
I know. I think
I
about
ate a lot of
yeah.
eggs and bacon, but that's it.
No, eggs and cheese, almond butter, a lot of nuts.
Yeah.
Truffle butter. I'd have a good,
I'm so over
I'd
truffle.
have a good portion
Yeah,
of it.
I've never had real truffle. You ever eaten that?
I had a real,
Yeah.
I had real truffle shavings. It was like this
that's-
black thing they just shaved on your shit. It was
Hey,
just like,
don't talk about fucking
Yeah.
yourself.
Jesus. But yeah,
Hey.
then we had Unami Burger, had like their truffle burger and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
And
it's not like a cure-all for everything, truffle.
No,
to
I'm-
just dump on everything.
Yeah, it's
and
not
suddenly good.
CBD.
It's over. Yeah. Oh man, I've been getting fucked up on. You can't get fucked up on CBD. I've been taking the Infinite CBD. They sponsor some of our Kiltonis, and I've been taking like the gummies, and I feel like I got too fucked up last night on them. Like,
The gummies are the only thing that I've ever felt when I took CBD.
Yeah,
Really?
I've never really felt it. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I gotta
The
try that.
like the gummies, because I got in a car accident, and that's why I tried them. And but it's like I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting high and I'm asleep.
yeah, I couldn't tell. I just, it was weird.
It made my back relax. I just after my back was all fucked up, it made the muscles relax
Oh, that's
because
cool.
they would slowly just kink up all day because it was one fucked up ligament.
I've been having this old person shit, where you get new pains in places you've never had. And
Yeah.
the newest thing for me is the top of my foot has been felt like it's bruised, like it's sore. Like if you touch it, it's kind of sore. And it's like, I don't know if it's like the
You
shoes.
got water on the foot.
Yeah, waterfoot.
Is it gout?
Yeah.
Do you have gout?
No, what's that?
Yeah. You find out Brian's the operation guy from
What-
the game.
What's gout?
It's like piss foot.
Piss foot. Do I
Yeah, I
puke?
think you're.
No, uric acid can build up.
Oh no.
You should check, but you should find out. 'Cause
Yeah, I
that
should-
could be because people's legs and shit swell
Yeah,
up.
It looks normal, but it just hurts. Like
It's known as the white trash disease.
You should Google gout, dude.
Is that what the homeless people always have? No, dude, this one homeless
No,
guy that lives next to me, anytime he's in Starbucks, there was one time I was behind him.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
I've
you
said this
told me.
before.
Yeah.
And every time he took a step, like these scabs would just open up and like liquid and like would just start oozing out.
Ew.
It was the grossest.
Then did you see him in his clown form after? Did he then turn into Redman? You could be a perfect grown-up Stephen King kid. Like you run podcasts now. You got to go back to your town
Yeah.
where that foot guy was.
Welcome back to Stand By Me with
Oh,
Brian.
God. Fucking.
Old footy would be out by the fucking.
There's homeless people in LA are a little different, but there's a
Yeah.
there's
They
one
take their feet off, I guess. Not just the shoes.
there's one off of Laurel Canyon, and she's like a.
I mean, they're
hot-
famous,
there's a pretty
first of
hot-
all.
yeah.
You remember certain ones.
Yeah,
so.
there's a hot one though. Like, and you could tell, like, if you just cleaned her up a little, maybe I don't know, gave her some Listerine or something.
Yeah.
she wouldn't be bad.
Dude, in the subway in New York one time, I saw a young, and she looked. How you doing? She looked like she was not like homeless. If
Yeah.
she was homeless, she was bathing somewhere.
Right.
And but it looked like came from money, kind of hot, like the bone structure of someone that rode horses when they were young,
Yeah.
Maybe it was an undercover camera.
and pregnant on a blanket in the subway.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I
you
was like,
lost more pregnant.
How black is that baby? That this being thrown away, this beautiful, this model of a girl.
That's good. When I see shit like that, it makes me wonder also, but it makes me also go, this is probably some lazy ass crazy woman with a YouTube page.
But she
that's-
looked like she would. Okay, if she was that, she would have at least been making her own jewelry.
Yeah.
You know, there's a place for that crazy.
She's growing her own jewelry.
It's called Etsy.
Sarah Weinschenk, speaking of Etsy's here. I love your shirt you're wearing today. It looks like a pizza box
pasta. Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
the
like Italian?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was high. I put it on. I was like, yeah, this works.
Yeah.
It's a taste of Italy.
Where did you
vibe.
get that at?
What? The sweater?
Did you make that, or that's just a bunch of things you put together?
Yeah.
Ah, look at you.
Why does it look like it all came
Yeah,
together?
it came prepackaged. That's how guys think. Like, oh, that's a hoodie.
Do you know what? With your sweater,
Yeah.
you kind of look like Otter's girlfriend from Animal House that was fucking Donald Sutherland.
I don't know what she looks like.
She's
better
the
Google it.
girlfriend in Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I am so bad. I'm like pop culture references. I'm really fucking bad at. Really, what
I
happens
might be
is
old too. That could be.
I
a
just
problem.
get high and then look at my closet and think, okay, this goes.
But it's not because you have the same. What's her fucking name? Karen something. Who is the from Raiders of the Lost Ark? Who is the love interest of Indy? Well, it's just too many Google searches.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
Or maybe, but like Shelley Duvall when she's getting attacked. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
I think,
yeah,
did she have a
yeah.
sweater like
Scared
that?
shit.
I
Shelley
get
Duvall.
Shelley
Yeah.
Duvall a lot recently.
Karen Allen.
Sorry,
Karen
Karen Allen. I was gonna say Karen Allen.
Let's see this
Can we
bitch.
see her? Yeah, here we go.
She was also the Superman's girl.
That's her now.
Wasn't she, wasn't she also Superman's girl?
No, that's that's Margot Kidder. There's younger Karen Allen. But yeah, that looks like she's in Animal House, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was dating Otter. I just wanted to say the name Otter, and I thought
Well, I'm so glad I was able to give you that opportunity.
I thought about pizza. I thought of that movie I like.
yes.
Yeah.
That means it's a good vibe. I mean,
Yeah.
pizza and like.
Pizza in a movie, they call it.
Yeah. They call this look, yeah.
What is your favorite? Like I was watching the show of like the worst Halloween candies, Good Mythical Morning, and they were talking about how they think these are like the certain worst top 10 worst Halloween candies, and
Okay.
like dots. I didn't.
Oh.
I like dots.
Oh,
What's
Are
wrong
they
with
going
dots?
Flavor-wise, or like bad for you?
No, it's just like
I guess it's all bad.
they're dots are just
They're
like
just jujubes.
Yeah, they're just harder gummy bears.
Whoa, what is
like,
what?
Do
What'd
you-
you call them?
Hey,
No, jujubes are their own different thing.
no.
It almost sounded like, with the way you said dots, and she reacted, it almost was like it was a racial slur.
That's how it
For a
felt.
girl, like, oh, I hate those dots.
So you don't like dots? I thought the worst was circus peanuts or
Okay.
I kind of like them, though.
they're candy corn.
No. Okay, first of all, I can't believe they even still make circus peanuts.
Right.
Also, what the fuck are those Necco wafers? Are
Okay,
those
see
even-
that's what they rated the worst
Okay.
candy of all
Okay.
time, and I like Necco wafers, especially the chocolate ones. They're
guys
not bad.
are old,
What?
man. No.
A Necco wafer?
Yeah, you just put it in your mouth,
You
let
want
it
a Necco?
dissolve. It ain't bad. It's not hurting anyone.
Okay, I hate Three Musketeers.
What's Three Musketeers? Is that nougat?
It's just
Just
nougat.
nougat.
Like
Yeah,
there's like
That's the worst
basically
one.
a stripped down Snickers that
Yeah.
gets stripped down into just the caramel, which would be a Milky Way,
Yeah, Milky Way.
Yeah.
or the
Yeah, I
one
think
you're
those
talking
are
about.
those are horrible.
I think
candy.
I'd rather have the one you're talking about though than a Milky Way.
Yeah, Nico wafer.
No,
No.
Oh, Three Musketeers than a Milky Way?
instead of a Milky
I'm
Way,
shook by that, actually.
Shuck.
because it's just fucking a wad of caramel
Did you know?
and shitty ass Hershey chocolates.
Did you know the
Sorry.
same company who makes the sweethearts, you know, that you get Valentine's, and Nico wafers went out of business.
Whoa.
And they've been like around since like the 1800s or something crazy like that.
So
and
they're just clearing
Is
out
that why
their
they put up
warehouse?
the N word as their name for candy? Since the 1800s.
But I guess a new company just bought them, so they're returning in 2 years though. So like there's this year, all the sweethearts or whatever the Nico wafers you see have been made at an old company years ago.
I grew up.
I mean, they always did taste like that.
yeah,
They were-
right.
That
They-
just confirmed
They
it,
tasted
yeah.
like they had been in a dusty chest.
expiration date is like you will be dead. You
The
know?
The only candy made from turn of the century chalk.
Yeah, that is what it is pretty much. It's chalky.
The Hostess Bakery was in the neighborhood I grew up in. They
Oh, yeah.
shut down, and then those were gone for a while. I think somebody bought it recently.
Yes, I
right?
have one
Chinese
of the
probably.
I have one of the original
Hopefully.
Twinkies in my refrigerator.
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you mean?
because when they went out of business, they people were like, we got to save these Twinkies. No one knew if Twinkies were coming back. So I bought like 10 of them.
This is
and
ate the other night.
and then my girlfriend opened it up the other night. She was just like, "Hey, I found a Twinkie." And I'm like, no.
But are you saving it
Was it
to
valuable?
eventually eat?
I don't know.
Are you hoping for a visit from American Pickers, Tim? To find-
I
Were they
have
good
no
for
idea
the
what
fucking
I'd ever do with that fucking Twinkie.
What's the
Like,
one Antique Roadshow? Red Hat on Antique Roadshow.
I got this Twinkie. It's an original from '94.
It's been opened once.
How long do I have to?
You should probably go in there in about 3 minutes or so.
Well, I need some prep time.
And you had to learn Joel Jimenez.
Yeah.
Jimenez.
Joel Jimenez.
Joel Jimenez. Sarah, we were talking earlier that Joel has been a vegan for 6 years and he just ate steak for the first time.
Vegetarian.
Wait, when did you eat
Yesterday,
steak?
last night I ate it.
Wait. What's the difference between like how much cum is in your stomach between a vegan and a vegetarian?
A lot,
so-
dude. If you're vegetarian, it's like one load a year. If you're vegan, it's like on every week.
Ah, okay.
Vegans are gonna fucking get mad. That's why I didn't post anything on like social media, or I was ready. I know they like freak, and you could be a part of a shitstorm.
Yeah, what's her face? The hacker. She's gonna be pissed off at you because she's pissed off at Tony when he started eating.
Who's
meat.
the hacker? Who's that?
Mary. What's her face? The girl that used to always sit in the back of the Kill Tony with her laptop open, hacking the show. Oh, fuck. What's her
I
name?
don't remember.
Wait, there's a hacker.
No, I just call her hacker because
Okay.
that's her nickname.
Yeah, man. It was yeah, it was good though. I'm like excited to just try a bunch of shit.
Malcolm's
Whatever
here.
it is.
Fuck with that
Yes.
fresh shirt. You
up,
got
man?
the fresh
with the Padrino's entourage.
Pickle Rick shirt. Malcolm
Lay down.
Can I see the
Uh,
lineup?
What up, fam?
I'll send it to you.
I got this from H&M. Bro, see, I fuck with
Malcolm, where you coming from?
Oh, I was at Del Taco.
Del Taco.
Yeah, I got some French fries. You know I worked there and quit.
You're still working at the pizza place, though,
Hell
right?
yeah.
Yeah. How's that going? That's great. I'm so happy for you that you're still at that place.
Thank you. Oh, it's cool, man. It's cool. I was working like 11 hours a day. I was working 6 hours some days. Some days I worked a full day. But I told my boss, I was like, hey, man, I got to go back to doing open mics and get back on my comedy grind. Because I was still doing about slacking. And he didn't even argue.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like, motherfucker, I'm in charge. Oh, this is my boy Dante. We from the same
What's
hometown.
up, Dante?
What's up, Dante?
You in town just visiting?
Nah,
right
he
now?
been here as long as me.
Oh, cool.
He does. He's an actor.
Where'd you get that shirt? I'm fucking jealous. Justin give that to you?
No. Nah. He's gonna give me some stuff Sunday. But my friend Evan gave me this. Evan, yeah, he gave me this. And then I hung out with him.
That's what I was for Halloween last year. I was Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
That was
I got
that
socks.
was a crazy costume.
Oh shit! You
H&M.
got Rick and Morty.
H&M.
God, now you're on the Rick and Morty train. Fuck yeah, I
H&M.
love it.
H&M. He's showing his socks. I love it too. It's so
H&M.
fun.
Yeah, that was tight, bro.
H&M, like their sizes aren't the real sizes.
It ain't. It's false.
It's made for like
That's the only time I've ever been
Wow, that's
really
really
sad
true.
as a man, like at a clothing store, because I wanted to buy a
a
suit.
3XL and you're like, it's too small.
Yes, that's what happened.
Yo, you should write this down and just delete this part. That's really good.
Yeah, 'cause-
that's a bit. That's really good.
Because it is true, because I mean, like I went there and I was getting a suit jacket,
Yeah.
and then like a shirt or something, and I got extra large. Usually, like mine a little
Yeah.
baggy. I go in there and it's like so tight.
Yeah.
Like I'm no what?
You're the extra medium.
So I came back and got a 2X, same thing, and then they had a 3. I think they didn't even have 3X, and I'm like, I can't even get.
A 3X is an extra large.
Yeah.
They make them for like Asian boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even their pants have no. I'm not saying that Asian
Yeah, that's
boys
true.
don't, but
That is
they don't
true.
have any crotch area at all.
China
It's like-
sizes are totally different.
It's cool. Hey, you know what's crazy about that? Dude, that's crazy that you said it, because every time I shopped in H&M back home, I would go to the Chinese store afterwards. Swear to God, bro. And that wasn't even a coincidence. It's
Well.
just something about the, damn, that's some racist shit.
Yeah, you said
Their
it.
pants be tight. I would eat Chinese. The shit in the mall, the Japanese shit,
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
home, with some H&M joggers in my bag.
Damn. And then would they
H&M
fit?
joggers.
Oh, they would fit, but they would be like real tight. Show my butt muscles.
Your butt.
Oh. Malcolm, I ate meat yesterday for the
Yeah?
first time.
What'd you eat?
A
Wait.
steak.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait.
Wait, was it well done? Was it rare?
It's like medium.
All right, cool. I like
Question
well done.
though. Question.
Yeah,
You like
sure.
well done?
Was this the first time ever, or just the first time?
First time in
years?
6 years. Yeah.
Damn, that's a goddamn
Was
sentence.
it good?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Why, Malcolm? Why do you like well done, man? Because that's considered like the worst.
Well, when I was growing up, I would eat the juicy red shit, blood.
Man.
But then I was like, cook the
Malcolm's a
motherfucker all
crip.
the way if you gonna kill him. Yeah, I'm crip. That was funny. Yeah, you got
They
cook
don't
all
like
the
their
way.
meat rare, man. I don't want no blood in my shit.
For real. Hey, cuz, clear this out. Nah, but I stopped because it was kind of like gross. Cause sometimes I was like, oh shit, we eat like animals, but I was like, oh, well, I ain't never met the motherfucker, so.
Right.
But with the blood in it, it creeped me out. So I was like, well, if you're gonna kill it, clean it out. I'll get my money worth. You get blood in it, they ain't doing their job, goddamn.
I have a bit about
okay.
how people won't go down on their girlfriend.
Yeah.
But yet they'll get a medium rare steak, and it's like that's a cow, a blood of a cow you don't even know.
Yeah,
Dang, that's crazy.
you know,
That's
like-
funny. That is funny.
Yeah, but sometimes audiences are too grossed out, and they're like, "Fuck you, you're nasty," and they're like, they freak out.
They're
like,
eating
you know,
Boy,
it's
if you have
hard
fun
to- it's a
saying
hard
it,
sell.
that's really good. Damn, that's tight.
Kate Quigley's here. What's up, Kate?
Hey,
Yeah,
love,
okay.
not much. What's up? How are you guys?
Chilling.
Good.
You know, it's funny we're talking about that because the only time a guy ever dumped me for talking about something on my podcast was saying he went down on me on my period.
Oh, he
That's
weak.
some shit.
Yeah, what up?
But I mean,
What a boy.
all the terrible shit I've said about guys I've dated, and and I actually was like, it was amazing. He went down on me on my period, and that was for
Was
him.
it amazing? I think I'd be like, dude, I'm way too in my head for this shit. Dude. This
I ain't
is
never did no shit like that. I don't even like ketchup. Clean that up. Clean it up. I eat green ketchup.
Yeah, I can only do it. I can only do it honestly if I'm really wasted. Then I don't give a fuck. And it's like one time I didn't even remembered that I did it, and I always wake up and go right to Starbucks.
Bloody nose.
And I went to Starbucks and I had it all over my face.
Ah,
and
you
people were looking
vampire.
at me and shit.
no.
I don't think people would go like, oh, that's period blood, but it was definitely like there was blood all over my
Dang.
face,
That's
like dry
my
blood.
nightmare. I can't even think. It's
That's
making
funny.
me feel weak.
Only
What's
a
up,
guy.
Dracula?
Only a guy would leave the house without looking in any mirror.
No, it's
Like-
t-shirt, pants, jeans. Or,
You was proud about eating that pussy that night.
Yeah.
He said, I ain't cleaning
Right?
shit.
Yeah.
You know why it was amazing? It wasn't about because I was in my head too. Actually, it's not.
Yeah, because like period sex, whatever.
Yeah.
In a
Yo,
way.
Brian, do you talk
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, but the reason it was amazing is because I knew for a fact this guy hates blood. So the fact that he did it made me feel special.
like,
Oh,
pretty cool.
shit.
That's
That's actually funny as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, he's in love with me. I can't believe it.
Was any part of it
Yeah,
like
he
you
definitely
dirty
was.
fucking bitch, like in a good way, or you're like, yeah, eat my.
I know you
fucking-
felt more successful after that shit.
I kind of.
Damn. You look at
Yeah.
your blue check like earned.
Yeah, but I ruined it. Because then I was like,
Yeah.
he's in love with me, and then he heard me say that. I think that's actually what threw him off.
Oh, you said he's in love with me.
I
on
said
your
he's got to
show.
be in love with me. He went down on me on
Yeah.
my period.
Dudes
That's
hate
what it
dudes
was.
hate to get called out. He ain't want to. Dang, he sucked.
That's
But
what
it's
you
the
left
truth.
out. Yeah,
That dude weak. I would have been like, you damn right.
But also, okay, you'll eat me out on my period, but then I say one thing on a podcast and you're out. Like, how bad
I know.
do you want this? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, let's try to.
He thought it was for the low.
Yeah, and then the best part was he was like, well, I just don't like my private life out there is what he made it seem like. But then for the next like week and a half, he was posting shit about like people talking about you.
Ah.
So I was like, bitch, you're keeping it going.
I would have been like, give me back my blood. my shit
Yeah.
back.
It's called plasma now.
My sugar low. Yeah, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
Yo, she said it about your face. You like wiped it off and went to plasma and sold it. That's funny.
That's so funny, Brian.
If you didn't even say his name, why was he pissed?
Exactly. I think he honestly
That was just an
embarrassed.
excuse. I think that's just an excuse. But some people are like they are embarrassed about it. Like like they won't admit it.
Yeah.
That's gay.
Yeah.
And they're
Gay. That's the straightest thing you could do.
It's just an
Yeah,
extra topping.
that's-
We talking about getting your ass eaten?
Eating.
No,
blood.
but welcome.
I know that's.
Shit, might as well.
You know, I heard a guy say he doesn't like to put lotion on because he thinks it's gay. He like slaps it on because he doesn't want to like rub
Nah,
it.
that's
up.
gay as shit. Slapping
There's
it.
this whole there's
Slapping
it's
lotion.
Yeah, he doesn't want to rub lotion.
slaps it?
Yeah, he's like asking
comment?
No, but
He's
no.
for sure.
He's gonna be out in a couple of
gay.
weeks. He's gonna be out.
Do you guys ever do that? I guess I'm the only one that would ever do this. But I used to always take a lotion bottle and like hit it as hard as I can on my face, go like that. And sometimes it would be like really cool,
That's
like
that
effect.
white
Other
shit.
times too much would come out and just like go in my mouth and shit.
See,
Try it.
white people
It's
waste
scary.
lotion. Hell no.
These are things.
Wasting lotion.
I feel like these are things that only comedians sit around. and
Yeah.
do.
You know,
Brian calls that feminism when he does the.
Oh, I call that waste.
I wish I had lotion.
You know how expensive baby lotion is? Give me that.
I do have a theory though. If a guy doesn't eat pussy, that he's gay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, I see that.
Maybe.
If he say gross, oh he out. He bouncing on some shit.
Or he has a girlfriend, and his rule in his head is that it's not cheating if he doesn't eat your pussy. So-
Or he don't eat it right.
Oh, that would be an interesting way to rationalize some shit.
Yeah, because the only times I've ever had a guy not do it to me, I found out later there was another girl, or he was so bad in bed. I'm like, maybe he's gay. Like,
Oh,
he doesn't.
yeah.
That those are the only two things. that
Or
can
he
come up.
ate before he
Yeah,
came.
but sometimes you girls have gross purple extended labias that just look nasty.
Oh God.
Okay, so I'm done. I'm done
It's not a
hating on
labia
that.
thing.
No excuse.
Because when I was a teenager, you make fun of all that shit. But then,
Yeah,
I'm
the cooties.
gonna go out here on a limb. I'm not circumcised, and so that's the same. I know, it's the same thing. People fucking, and so I was like, you can't shame the way people are born.
Joe got a
You
little
weren't
Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
whatever. You
That's-
just
it's
weren't.
how- it's your
you weren't
natural
upgraded yet.
body.
You didn't. You
It's
weren't
your
upgraded.
natural body. What are you gonna do? Fucking
Joe
change
got a
it?
little hubble bubble.
Do you ever like
Really?
fold it back and find like lint and
No,
shit? Like ants and
I'm
stuff?
fucking clean. I shower like 2, 3
Brian, you a hoarder.
Same shit.
Brian a hoarder. You a hoarder in your penis.
That's hilarious.
I'm cut.
You gotta vacuum it.
Yeah,
So it's like but I've been thinking about it lately. Like, you shouldn't make fun of people for the way they were.
Well, you could get it fixed.
I mean, you can though, but do
He's
it.
not
yeah.
gonna get circumcised.
Dude, we could get a
all the
Time
time.
to think about it.
Dude, we could get a GoFundMe together so you could get a proper dick, and I'm sure
I
people
don't
will
think
vote
that-
for it.
You need a new dick. They send them over there on
No,
support.
I don't care that much. I'm
It's really
fine.
not
You
that
can find a
big
dick
of
on
a
Skid
deal.
Row. Just glue it, man.
I wonder if you can buy a dildo at like one of those adult stores. That's
See, you guys are trying to change my natural body already.
Hey, Joe, jack off like this.
No, I wonder. If
I'm like, Joel, it's okay that you're not circumcised. This is a
And you're
safe
like, replace
space.
it with a dildo.
I'm like,
Joe got a little cigarette butt.
No, I was gonna say I wonder if you can buy them uncircumcised. Like I've never seen
Oh,
one. Like,
I'm
can
sure you
buy
can.
them
Oh,
like that?
Fuck it. Just go to sleep at night.
That's right. Thank you.
I'm
fuck
curious.
it, just go to sleep at night.
That's what I do.
It's
Yeah.
resolved.
That's tied
That'll
up.
do it.
I thought that I never slept with a guy who was uncircumcised, and I tweeted some joke about it. And then a guy that I slept with was
Oh,
like
shit.
tweeted back at me something about
You know
like,
what?
yeah, you
Sounds
have.
like a bigger
And-
problem.
yeah, but I didn't even notice he was uncircumcised.
Because when they're hard,
Damn.
it looks the
Yeah,
same.
you have. That's
kind
funny.
of, right?
Yeah, I guess. Now it
guess,
just got real
but
weird.
I'm
pretty sure.
But you do.
Don't look at me to answer that shit.
I mean, there's science about it that there is a big difference. Like it's you get cheese dick more than.
No, there's science about it being better.
This is when I
because
drop
you
out of
have all
school.
your fucking nerve endings and shit.
Yeah, there's.
I once
that's
Oh,
went
like that. Like I need to feel the pussy more. I already come fast enough. If I
Well,
could put more meat on it, I probably would.
fair enough. There was this activist at Venice Beach one time who told me he was jealous of me, and he handed out a pamphlet of like why it's bad to like do it to your
Circumcised.
babies. And there are people who hang weights to like try to get it back and stuff like
God.
that.
What? Hang weights up
Yeah.
your
That's
dick?
just stress on
There are
the
people who
back.
try to grow their foreskin back. They're like trying to like hang it.
They miss their
This is not my.
foreskin.
I'm gonna regret saying all of this tomorrow.
I do
but,
that actually. I hang
you
weights
re-
from my
my
labia.
God.
Now, have you ever had any penis infections? Like any kind of infection? Because I heard it's dirtier.
got
You
no.
say it smells
Okay, when
worse.
I was very young, like 6, 7 years old, maybe I had some issues. But in my
Oh,
adulthood,
so you did. What kind of
You had
issues did you
AIDS or
have?
some shit?
Yeah, when you're a kid, boys are fucking dirty. You
I had the
probably,
chicken pox.
Everybody has some weird shit when they're a kid.
And I
but
had the hives.
whatever. But
I never had any dick problems growing up. I had chicken pox though.
Yeah, I just
other,
got.
th- other
I
than the
never
size,
had-
other than
wait.
the size, Brian.
I just got cornrows on my dick.
I never had chicken pox.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of
shit.
fucked up.
I
Man,
know.
I was itching like
Thanks
a
for changing
motherfucker.
this.
You might have.
I have to go get the booster shot. Actually,
Yeah.
come to think of it, no, I haven't.
Get the
sure?
rooster
Yeah, they
shot.
I got a sign. I got a leftover mark from the chicken pop on my chest. I'm
You
a
do?
warrior. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
It's like
I'm a warrior.
the best thing about chicken pops is taking the tub with the shit you get from the doctor.
Did you call them chicken pops?
Chicken pops.
Remember those little
pops.
sponges you had to dab every single one of the pops?
Yeah.
Like that?
What's the name of
Vino,
it?
the oatmeal bath.
No. My family just put me in a room with socks on my hands. That was it.
No, so you wouldn't
You was a
scratch
Christmas
yourself.
ornament.
They just go, hey, stay in this room.
That's funny.
They put you in a room like the
No, it was
bubble
nice.
boy.
It was nice.
You
My
had
friend,
socks.
I had a stereo, all these CDs. My mom would drop food off every now
And
and
your
then.
big stinky penis.
No, okay, so
It's all infected
in my defense, internet, my whole adult life, I have never had any fucking
Yeah, but
issues.
so when you were a kid, what happened? Like green shit coming out? Or
No, I'm not gonna go. I was like kids have things.
Joel,
You've got an ear
you're
infections, right?
explaining
Right?
too much. Just be like,
Never mind.
My dick was great.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
I'm trying to help
But
a
I'm.
homie.
But sometimes I think. You know why? Because I want to do material about it. I want to do it on stage, but you can't say like.
You can say anything. God damn it.
About your gross
Well, no, but it's
dick.
like a boo-hoo to be like, I get shamed for my body.
Fuck
People are
it.
like, you're a man. Shut
can
up.
say
Like, nobody
anything.
Speak from the heart.
All right, I'm opening. with this.
emotional.
I'm opening with this.
Joe, you need to stop
circumcision
crying.
shit.
Just say whatever.
You
About to go
open-
up? Are you going up?
You say,
Louis J.
Wait, when did it start?
Emotional.
Did it start at 10?
Gomez.
Denzel J. Gomez from the Vegan of Skanks.
Hey, did the show start? Did the show start?
vegan of skanks.
Yeah, what's that?
Get out of here, Squidward. Did the show
Show
start at 10?
started.
Yeah, do you need to go somewhere?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I just don't know.
The lineup. So Joel's about to go up in
No, I'm
about.
good.
Joel's about to go up in
Hella late.
5 minutes, and then it's me, Kate, you.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I thought I was hella late. Wait, when did it start?
10:30?
Oh, I thought it started at 10.
No, 10:30.
Oh, shit, I'm on time then, goddamn. I thought I was late. For real, man. Fuck. My fries in the car, in the house. That's tight though.
Your fries?
Yeah, I
I'm,
went
I'm
there.
so glad that dick's out of here. You know, like I felt like
Stop shaming Joel
He got
Jimenez.
a little pacifier. He over trying to lie.
no,
He brought it up. He was the one that was like, my dick is green and
Yeah,
grungy.
it's
and,
true.
He got a little game.
He
cute.
gave you fodder.
it would be interesting to have that dick for a day, just to like
Fuck
look
with
at
it.
it. And be like, hey, what is this stupid shit? You know,
just to like see what the difference was.
right?
I
Like
would
to
get
fuck
it.
with his dick for just one day.
I sell it on Craigslist.
I would like to see if I could still do my grape trick because
What the fuck is your grape?
You put
trick?
a
when I have a
grape on your
boner,
dick?
I push back a grape and flip it in my mouth.
Honestly, that sounds
That's
so
hilarious.
fun.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that.
I want to.
I'm jealous.
A grape trick, dick. What other
It's just
tricks
something
do
I
you
always
do?
did.
You need to name that something creative and then put it online. People would watch you.
Oh God!
Oh, you missed a bit. He got a standing ovation.
I know.
Online.
You might be soon. Though. Oh, you did. All right, cool.
Did you say I'm Joel Jimenez and I'm uncut?
Yeah, that's right. That's the name of my 1 hour special.
That's kind of cool though.
It's actually 2 hours because it's
Uncut.
uncut. Yeah.
Uncut, yeah.
You really gonna call it uncut?
I'm kidding, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a
Shit.
good, it's
know
a
what?
good
I'll do
pitch.
That dope.
It's going to be come out only on VHS because there's going to be a lot of them at the stores because nobody would want it.
On VHS.
VHS, I feel like is
VHS is coming
expensive
back.
now.
Yeah, I got
I
them
think
shits
it's
on.
coming
I got the
back.
Def Jam.
That's the dumbest shit ever. I was at whatever Forever 21 or whatever the fuck. No, whatever. No, the shit.
You're talking about Polaroids?
H&M.
H&M or not
Yeah.
H&M. The other one.
Urban Outfitters.
Urban Outfitters.
Hey, that's my shit.
Yeah, I like Urban Outfitters. But
Yeah, Polaroids. They be in there.
But
I
when you're
have
sitting
one.
at the cashier, you're like cassettes for sale. Come
Yeah.
on.
No, but I heard cassette players are coming back.
Dude, I
Yeah,
just
they
got
are.
one from a friend of mine named Dustin with a Richard Pryor record.
With
Hey,
the-
what's up?
Here, take my seat.
Eric, you got Annie, get right there.
Nobody wants to be on the fucking
Right there,
podcast.
Nick, yeah.
I need to get cigarettes.
Letterman, sit down. I'm just playing. Wait, did you go up already?
Right,
It's
I did.
Leaderman.
I fucking hosted
He
that
said it
bitch.
right too.
I know,
Letterman.
you like that?
Motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I watch you so much. It's crazy. I just go to the comedy store all the time. She always look. That's real cool. Or Sycamore Tavern.
I like making
Sycamore Tavern's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool
like every
place.
time she goes up, she was like, "Hey, the homeless dude's here." It's
Listen,
so
I
cool.
lived in my car not too long ago, so I think it's funny.
Yeah, that's real funny.
But
That's
it's
funny.
cool to live in your car, sort of.
Yeah, I like it. Shit.
It's not bad. Like it's
I'm
not.
immune. Nah. I think it's no. I'm not mad. I'm like.
It's like-
No, it's not that bad.
Oh.
Like it's like. It's temporary.
I got locked out of my house for 10 minutes the other day, and
cool.
it was like the worst.
And
What
you
did
started
you
living
do?
in your car. You're
Like
this
it
is
was cold, and I only had shorts
Brian-
on, so I had to put my t-shirt like over my legs, you know, like I was like at camp or
See,
something.
That's so
Brian, you ain't humble. You should slip your ass in the car.
Yeah, you
My
should just
car
have-
is locked. I couldn't even open my car.
I need to start looking for a crib. I
I got
so
a lot
used
of
to the
parking
shit.
tickets though,
Oh, I did.
and it felt like rent. Like
I
I,
had
was
a-
like
yeah.
a rent amount.
I had over $1,000 of parking tickets recently.
Yeah. Did you
and-
pay him off? No.
Yep. You know what's crazy? Ron Funches actually reached out to me and paid it. Yeah.
All right.
I love Ron
That
Funches.
was
I'll be
crazy.
hitting up Ron Funches.
yeah.
Ron, if you're
That was
listening,
crazy. Yeah,
if you're
baby.
listening, you should have a show tonight. I don't know what you're doing.
That's funny.
Ron's great. Ron's such a
That's so
nice
nice.
person.
That's really sweet.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's cool.
crazy how much weight Ron has lost too in
Yeah,
the last
yeah.
year
Yeah, I
or
seen
2
some
years.
And
Those
you've
pictures.
gained? I know it's. crazy.
She's stupid.
I'm just kidding. You lost a lot of weight, and then you gained just a little back.
Huh? Me?
No, you look good.
Yeah, you bubble.
God damn it! I lost
Blow pop.
43 pounds. That's about as much makeup you have on your face right now.
That's Troy Polamalu's number.
Ow! Don't
That's
make
about
up
as
my
many.
makeup.
That's as many smells that
What
Joel's
about-
dick is.
all right. Okay.
You guys.
Joe, it's all right.
Hi,
Big
Sarah.
body
Hi.
shame.
Joe took theater.
Hi.
You guys, Sarah's in Christmas outfit already.
I am.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
her Italian.
Do you want one of
It's
these?
my Italian get up.
It looks like a little pizza box. I just want to rip that top open. Get
A
some
little
pizza.
pizza
Oh,
box.
yeah, I'm talking about this.
Oh look, I could see right into your bra right now on the camera.
You're sick.
You're fucking gross. What, do you have a cold? You're so sick.
I can see your bra.
I'll pinch and zoom on that later.
That's crazy, bro.
There's not much to see there. I'll tell you.
There's a lot of side conversations going on here.
I was talking about my boob.
Grand Theft Auto.
So, do you play video games, Malcolm?
No, growing up, I played like Supersonic and like Mario Karts, but I was always
Now he
outside
lives in the
climbing
Mario
trees.
Kart.
Now you-
He's like, I've always been outside. You try to justify it. You're like, no, I choose this life.
That's funny as shit.
Red Dead Redemption, I highly recommend.
Oh,
if
you told
guys
me about
haven't.
it.
Yeah.
The horses and shit.
Horses and shit.
I'm gonna start playing them.
It's one of those games. I love
You're
games
gonna
where you
start.
play so much you kind of forget that you're not playing the game when you're done. I started talking like with a draw.
Oh,
You
that's
know, like
funny.
I didn't even realize I was doing it. I was like, I gotta look over my land. And I'm like, wait, what did I just say?
Wait, so I'm playing the
That's how I am
game.
with music. I was doing a bit like that.
Wait.
You listen to music, you become the music. That's funny. That's
Yeah.
why motherfuckers kill up motherfuckers. School shooters or Grand Theft Auto
Well,
lovers.
Yeah.
I mean,
School shooters are?
They
Is
love
that for
Grand Theft Auto.
sure?
No, maybe.
Is that checked?
Maybe.
Fact check.
Wasn't there a
They literally play Grand Theft Auto.
Wasn't there a shooting today at a yoga retreat or something
Yes.
like that?
There was.
In
I don't even
Florida.
stretch. That's crazy. Motherfuckers are shooting up niggas meditating.
They found out he started eating meat again.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
it was in-
Joel. Steak.
It was in Tallahassee.
Florida,
Jesus.
of course.
Florida is
I didn't even-
fucked up.
didn't
Yeah,
even know this was
OJ.
in Florida.
Where's OJ? Is he in Florida right now?
No, he's in Vegas.
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 Did you see his Halloween
shit.
costume the other day?
Nah, what
He
was
was a gynecologist.
No, he
Get out of here.
wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Yo, he does have jokes. You gotta be honest. He chokes and also has jokes. And he does
Wait.
very well.
He was a gynecologist.
You just said that because he had the glove and shit and must have quit. So
He actually, as creepy as this sounds, he actually dressed up as a gynecologist.
If the pussy fits,
yeah,
you must have quit.
they gonna get locked up again for trying to show out. They gonna lock his ass up again. That's funny.
Yeah, he should maybe just chill out,
Honestly-
just go to Applebee's, you know.
He
hang
did
out
that
for
to
a bit.
hide the fact that he was getting fucked in jail.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I don't
though,
care about the pussy. Look,
he doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, he looks pretty good there. I mean,
OJ
well,
is like pretty charming. I mean, that was the whole thing. Everyone loved OJ.
OJ like a
was
nigga named
so-
Earl.
He
Yeah,
was
OJ
Is
does.
hilarious.
he drinking like a Pinot Grigio? What is happening here? It's way too
That's
much.
funny.
He definitely has CTE, like a motherfucker.
Is that Michael B. Jordan?
It's too much.
I love it when older people dress up. I think it's funny. Like my parents sent me their costume this year, and they were like Batman and Wonder Woman, and I'm
Damn.
just like, you guys are 80
I
years
would-
old. Like,
I was hoping you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna come in with a burn and be like, I like when older people dress up, like Annie's costume. Thought you were gonna get me.
no,
My
You're
mama
older
dressed up
than
like
me.
my mama.
I know I'm older.
If my parents dress up, I'm not down. Don't embarrass
Yeah.
me more. You've done enough.
My phone be off. I can't receive messages.
Dude, I can't think of my parents dressing up in costumes.
I just feel like if they're dressing up in costumes, it's like furry shit. It's like sex or something. I
Yeah.
don't know about it.
They better have kids. My mama dressed
Yeah.
up. She pregnant.
Your mom is pregnant?
No, I say if she was to dress up for Halloween, she probably because she don't do no shit.
I was
like
like, oh my god, you're gonna have a baby. You're gonna have like a baby sibling. That's
That'd
a
be
nightmare.
fun.
Do you have any young siblings?
I have a younger sister.
Yeah, I got a little
How much
brother.
younger
Not
though?
only like 2 years.
Not like shocking. We're like, ew, you guys still fuck?
Yeah, no, but one of
My
my
brother
best
got a
friends,
baby. That's crazy.
that I just can't even.
21.
It would be kind of cool actually, because then you'd be like, oh, that's cool. I get the love of a baby without the like
I'd be
responsibility.
breastfeeding it.
I was thinking this all day.
funny.
I was thinking this today, but like a lot of her friends have babies now, and they're all on Instagram just showing videos of their babies like all day long.
I know. I've
Like,
come so many times. It's like amazing.
How sad is it going to be though when they like their whole baby life that they
good.
realize all the videos they have of their baby is going to be like vertical, like the up and down of an iPhone, you know, so you can't even watch it on a TV.
Well,
and
it's just
shit.
weird that everyone's Throwback Thursdays like already are on Instagram. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
They're
funny.
just gonna throw back some shit that
Yep.
already is up.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This is me in 2018.
Yeah, this was me last year.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, for real. That's funny as shit.
People will sneak in those Throwback Thursdays like me yesterday. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
me when my ass looked good yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this picture for me. Black people post on their story. Go show love to this picture.
That's so funny. Sending it back. And
Yeah, they
forth.
do that.
Go look at my story.
Spam him. Spam my Instagram. Nigga, what? Unfollow.
Sarah, what were you for Halloween?
I was nothing. I mean, I had like ears at
You was
one
Sarah.
point, but like I didn't do the.
You dress
Halloween
up
thing.
a lot.
This is
Yeah, you be
like
fresh.
like I use my creativity in other ways, like this pizza box look that I have right
It's
now.
Christmas
you know what
is all I
mean?
see.
Yeah. It's like Halloween's over, bitches. I want to let everyone know.
You're skipping Thanksgiving. You're like, fuck it, straight to Christmas.
Yeah.
But you're Jewish, right?
Jewish.
Christmas.
You
You're
know
like
what I mean?
around- like you dabble.
I dabble.
You'll like take the fact that you're chosen. You're like, in the end, I'll be Jewish.
Yeah.
Did you go on birthright?
No.
Oh.
I didn't do anything really Jewish. I'm just Jewy.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
My cousin named
My
Jewy.
dad's Jewish.
Really?
No.
That's so funny.
Jewy.
Jewy's a good name.
Who
Jewy.
glasses? He's Ray Charles. Georgia. Georgia. Who glasses? is
Honestly, those don't
That's
look
the
bad on
mannequin-
you.
that's the
Shockingly.
mannequin.
These shits look like my car. These shits dirty as hell. God.
Yeah, they're mannequin's glasses.
Which
They look cool on
mannequin?
you.
The one
These
that's
shits got pollen on
the one that's
inside.
behind Malcolm looking at him like, why you have my glasses on, bitch?
Malcolm, where do you shower?
The Planet Fitness and the 24-hour
Don't
Fitness.
tell. Oh.
Or
I
my-
was gonna
or-
say
or-
which one. I'm like, don't tell.
Or,
people.
or my friend's house.
Why?
Oh man, I talked about it before on the podcast, and people started moving there. There's a lot of people stay there now. I don't sleep there no more though. I be everywhere else.
Somebody just got shot the other day at 24-hour Fitness in Hollywood.
Yeah, I gave him the
Sunset.
gun. I sold it. Yeah, I said he ain't gonna shoot shit.
Malcolm, who did you shoot?
No, I paid the motherfucker a gun. I sold a gun. He shot somebody. I got $500 and
What
motherfucker dead.
Was it it? Why was he like lifting weights while they did it? You were supposed to spot
Wait,
me.
which one?
He was on
Which
the
one?
elliptical.
Damn, that's probably the 24-hour Fitness with the towels. I don't go to that one. That's you gotta be a little upper.
Well, that's a Hollywood one. He probably thought you were going to shoot him in the back.
Damn, nigga got shot in the gym. What the fuck?
Wait, Red Band, what happened? What's the shooting?
Yeah,
I guess some dude just like
I gotta read the
I don't
papers.
know, grabbed a cop's stun gun or something like that, and the cops came in there and had to shoot him in the locker room. So,
Damn. I
He
would
was
have been in there.
naked. There was all these old man balls around while you got shot.
My homeless ass in the corner putting on
view,
socks.
Your last view is just the oldest, saggiest balls you've ever seen. Gym balls.
That's funny.
I hate
That's
that.
funny
I
as
hated
shit.
that shit.
That's
man.
funny. Hey, literally, what if you die and like the last thing you seen is like you still see this shit even though you dead? So you see some balls in this eyelid.
That's
I
where
would
you get
not-
stuck
That's
forever.
funny. Yeah, it's just there. You dead, but that's all you see.
Joel's uncut dick. You
We
see
did,
for the rest of
we
your
did
life.
come in
That's
as
funny.
we came in from balls, so
I
put
mean,
me
like,
back where I came.
but I feel like you would
Okay.
see balls and that would fade out, and then you'd probably have like a cool DMT trip.
But
it
your
was
life flashes
Yeah, but if
before
it's
your
just
eyes.
dicks and balls.
Your life flashes before your eyes, but then it ends again with the balls.
Like
Yeah,
if somebody
exactly.
open your eyelids, you just gonna see balls.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he looked at dick before he died and closed them.
Yeah, the balls melt away, and then you're like catapulted into another dimension, and then yeah, the last slide is definitely balls again.
That's
You've
funny.
done DMT.
I haven't, but this is what
You
I
haven't?
imagine. No, I really want.
Yeah, you got a
I
brain
thought-
like it. I'm like, oh shit. I just took because I got some homeboys and they be
DMT is
talking.
great.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
Yeah, hell
Your
nah.
shirt looks very
I listen
DMT-ish.
to DMX. Yeah, this shit.
Me too. I lost my virginity to DMX.
What? Y'all gonna make me lose my mind?
Stop.
How's it going down was my song.
You lost
in
your
the
virginity to
beginning-
that?
Yeah, you know in the beginning when you called
You had to get pregnant. That's crazy.
I should have been pregnant as a kid for sure.
Damn, that's
I
like-
should've been
I mean,
a child.
Yeah, I love DMX.
I'm
DMX tight.
shocked.
It's crazy.
Oh, she
I
has
must have
ghost
been fertile.
babies.
DMX was supposed to be a pit bull. Ghost babies. That's funny.
I know every time I hear a dog bark, I squirt. You know.
Oh.
Oh, wet floor time.
Drop. Shut him now. Isn't
Yeah,
that?
yeah. That's probably.
I
the
didn't
only
know
lyrics you know.
after a woman has babies that she actually pees a lot. Like she
If
she
they
can
laugh,
laugh
I mean,
and
like-
stuff like that.
All shit's a
She be getting
game
wet.
over.
Well, they have to cut it. They have to cut your.
Cause that
butthole
shit's
and
still
vagina.
dripping. For real.
But they have a
Yeah.
thing called the daddy stitch. I have a lot of friends
Yeah.
with kids.
What?
They have a daddy stitch where they stitch your shit up again a little tighter.
Yeah.
But they stitch my friends up too tight.
Oh no.
Oh,
She had to
hell no.
re-lose her virginity.
That's funny. Re-stitch.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I want them to put a
Daddy
stitch in the
You
middle.
re-lose. And she had a baby?
I want them to put the
but-
stitch in
so
the
that baby
middle and
didn't
make a
count.
new hole. So there's like you put one up and a little higher than
I
the
thought
other,
you
and have
said
one
to
Asian,
stitch-
one Chinese, one.
This mouth shut.
What?
I mean, just the thought of asking for a daddy stitch
Yeah, that's
makes
funny.
me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that the
excuse me.
name of it, or is this just...
That's what they call
The
it.
nickname
I mean,
of it, yeah.
that's what the nurses say.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
Hey, let me get one of them daddy stitches. Nah,
Yeah.
for my
Go
finger.
now. I'm gonna
For
give me
my
a boyfriend
finger.
stitch.
Yeah, get the boyfriend.
Have
Let me
you
get
ever
the side
been-
nigga stitch.
Have you ever been with a girl that need like her vagina definitely had like an extra couple pockets in it or something like that? Like it
Really?
seemed like
Yeah,
like hollow.
Them
or
fat
something.
girls.
Like,
Yeah. Them bitches have different interests.
you just
It's
talking
usually not
about-
even always fat girls. Sometimes girls just you're like, wow, you got more room in here.
It be the ones with the SpongeBob pouch. Here you go, my room in here. That's
Well, is it like the hole
Charge
is
your phone.
small and then you get in? And
yeah, and then it's
roomier
just like
than you
very
think?
roomy
yeah,
inside.
that's
like,
what you call it.
I like how you're
three
like,
like she has a
bed.
cave or something.
I feel like pussies go back tight though. I don't know.
I do too. I feel like it's like
When you get out of it, that shit just lock back up.
Yep, and it's like a
Wait,
secret.
I was watching the Mike Epps special, underrated.
Ooh,
Underrated.
yeah.
I just rewatched that, and it's so funny. But he has this whole thing about how women will do, and he has a song about snap that pussy
Yeah, snap
back,
that pussy back.
sitting in vinegar, and then he's like, "You young bitches are
Yeah.
like, what is this?
Make
And
it
you all want
tighter.
to get vinegar." I'm like, I want to go get what does it do?
They said that's a South thing. That's why he said that because he started done comedy in Atlanta, but they do that in North Carolina. If you put vinegar on it, it makes it
On
it
your
tighter.
pussy?
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
makes it
God.
tighter. People do that. A lot of girls back home used to talk. I never believed it, but I heard that special. I guess it's true.
Yeah, that's a funny.
It's an
ass
older
special.
saying though. Older people do it and
Yeah.
shit. That's funny.
Quincy Weekly's here. How
What's
you
up,
doing, buddy?
guys? Yeah, what up?
Quince.
What up? How you doing?
Quincy, take my weekly avails. I love
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Sarah, what's up?
Hi. Good.
Paris.
Quincy.
Hell
Talking
yeah.
Talking about vinegar in the pussy.
We're talking about pussies tightening and loosening.
I need some
Check on
bolts
the
and
lineup.
screws.
Warm baths, right? That's what I heard. Warm baths.
Well, we were
That
just talking
sounds-
about how Mike Epps said that you sit in a vinegar bath
Really? Vinegar?
to snap that pussy back.
Snap that pussy back?
That's an older saying too.
That's
That's
the
funny.
funniest fucking special. That shit is.
That's
so
my favorite
good.
comedian, Mike Epps.
It's so sad though when he starts talking about. He's like, "There's a black president now. I can do whatever I
Oh,
want."
yeah.
Like, oh, time
Yeah.
has changed. Go
Yeah,
back. You can't.
yeah, that's funny. I
Oh
think they said he's doing his last one this month, but I think it was I think they be lying because sometimes they say that to get a lot of attention, then they do another
Right,
one.
people do. They
But,
retire.
damn,
Yeah, like
I don't even
last
think he did
tour.
it. Maybe
Rolling
tour.
Stones had so many last tours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Final
yeah.
tour.
Dude, I went to one of the Rolling
tour.
Stones tour. It was my family. It was embarrassing.
How old were you?
I was in college. Like, I came back from college for the summer, and they're like, "We're gonna go to the Rolling Stones
they all
as
dressed
a
up?
family." My dad was in a tie-dye shirt that he bought in the parking lot.
Oh damn.
And
My mom was dancing in the aisles, and all I could think was like, "This would be so cool if I was here with like a boyfriend." Or like, not my family right now.
Man.
This is so bad. I have PTSD.
Do you got bits about that?
No, my family concert
That's
experiences.
dope. I think it's good.
My dad wears tie-dyed like animal shirts. You know the ones like hipsters wear as a joke. My dad just
Yeah.
genuinely
Like
will rock.
whimsy.
He'll rock like a fucking wolf shirt. And you're like, Dad,
Oh, that's funny.
Crazy.
Ta-da.
Just like a wolf shirt or a bear. I'm like, we already think you are a bear, Dad.
Dude, the outfits that dads wear, that's a whole different
Well,
thing.
now that's like in style.
I like
for
dressing like
people to
daddies.
wear.
Yeah.
Well, you dress. You're like
Arco,
of the
yeah.
time. Of the time. You dress cool, which would not have been cool before, but you dress very trendy.
Yeah, back when I was young, I would roast somebody who just, what the fuck? Now I was like, hey, chill out.
Well, now everyone's like, wear crazy colors, layer that shit, and just throw a fucking fanny pack on it. Wear those Fila special people shoes. Like, they made
Filas, the thick ones. No, I got a fanny pack. But yeah, the Filas, the thick, this girl got some gold ones.
But those are like special people shoes.
Yeah, they look like Skechers too. The arthritis.
But they weren't cool in the 90s.
I know.
Nobody wore those.
Like orthopedic.
Yeah, they're like for if you have like a fallen
real
arch.
thick.
Like flat bill hats weren't cool in the 90s.
Yeah, hey, that's true.
Everything was like.
And I hate because like when I played baseball, the kid who sucked or was like slow in the head, he didn't know enough to form his bill, so he wore the flat bill hat.
That
guy always sucked.
A lot of people wear them now.
I hate flat hats.
I hate them so much.
I still hate them.
I think they're hot. I like a guy in a flat hat.
You do?
I always
with
wear
a hoodie
snapbacks.
over it. I'm like,
oh my god, that was a thing for a while, right? Flat hat with the hoodie, just like
it seems
just
like
past your
very.
Yeah,
ears.
that was some rapper shit.
It seems like very B Rabbit. Like 8
Yeah,
Mile,
8 Mile.
like
It seems like a guy that's gonna ruin your life for 3 to 5 years. That's what I think when I see that.
That's funny.
That was a good time.
It's true.
My last one was.
If you only had one hat and one hoodie.
That's funny.
Something about the flat bill equals toxic.
Isn't that a cool hoodie?
It's a good hoodie.
That is a cool hoodie.
Looks good, right?
Yeah.
It looks cool.
How
Well, my joke was stolen valor because you didn't even skate for it. That should have been what you said.
Last night I had on camo pants and like you know me, I'm terrible at fashion. I mean, she knows, but like
I've never seen you that dressed, to be honest.
oh yeah, like when that's why
You look like it's like
it's so funny.
I've wanted to say that for so long too.
It's so funny. People think that, and I'm like, that's just because I suck. I'm so bad at fashion. So last night I had on camo pants.
Yeah.
I was doing a show with David Spade, and he was like, "Wow, those are really cool pants. Those are pretty trendy. Where are those from?" And I was like, "Ross. They're $8." And he was like, "Are you serious?" And it was so funny because I could tell he went from thinking they were like really cool to like,
you could just immediately.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, Spade, we don't have SNL money from the
Straight guys don't really care that much about fashion anyway, though. So it's like any guy you're trying to attract. If he's like, "Ew, those are last season pants," he likes dudes.
Well, the best thing is
yeah.
when you start dating and then you can fix the shit up. Fix the dude up.
Usually the guy fixes me.
Well, you dated someone very fashionable. Who's
Me?
got a look.
Did I?
He's got a look.
Does he?
What about
Did he always have a look?
Who are we talking about? I'm not sure.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, he's a look. He's very stylish. He's got
He has a
that
look that I
Yusuf kind
see-
of thing going for him.
When fucking what's his name started dressing like that? What's the door guy? Chow.
Feng Chow.
Yeah, Feng Chow. When he was like, he
my
started
God.
dressing. I'm like, you're not gonna get past because you're dressing like him.
Yeah.
when a door guy starts dressing after you, like that's like fashion goals.
One of the
That's what I
funniest Feng Chow's things I've seen recently is Punky, him and Punky went to New York last week together, and Punky's like filming him on Instagram story about like he's like getting ready to go out, and he brought his own lint roller, and I'm like,
Stop.
Yeah.
He's so
Yeah,
sweet,
so
though.
cute.
It's so hard for him to say lint too, you know.
I brought a rent roller.
Rick roller, raggies.
Everything I have, I own. Anything I own that is cool was a gift. Literally, like everything, and it's mostly from like I date guys that are better at fashion than me. Always.
Gay guys.
They probably are in hindsight.
Metrosexual.
Yeah, I think gay. I think.
Well,
you're right.
you're fit and you look good, so they're probably you attract guys that are like have to put their shit together.
You would think that, but no. They're usually pretty messed up. Not so great. They usually look like lesbians.
I know someone who went to college with you. This guy, his name's Graham, and I can't remember his last name, but he works at
Graham.
the Stand.
Yep, I know exactly
He's
who
the sweetest.
I had the hugest crush on Graham. I mean, I was married, but whatever. I had the hugest crush on Graham in college.
And he was trying to fuck your husband.
No, yeah, I was going to say.
Wait, you were married in college?
I was married 10 years, yeah. But Graham was this super hot Southern dude, but he wasn't out of the closet
Right.
then. So I was like so into him, and then he turned out to be gay.
Yeah, he is cute
Yeah.
though. He's
So I
definitely
do like
very
gays.
cute.
Yeah.
Later.
Brian, are you counting on us to keep this going?
We can do it.
I'm after you, though.
We can do it.
I have to leave here in like
We can
3
do it.
minutes.
I don't really know you that well, so we just can chat.
Yeah, we
and
can just get to
have
know
a-
each other.
Tell me more. You were married for 10 years.
I was married from 19 to like 30.
Were you religious?
Well, when we got married, kind of. Like, he was a pastor's kid.
Okay.
So it was one of those things where we couldn't really just get married and shack up without it being a big controversy. And I was
Son of a preacher man.
Yeah, so we got married. But I remember, and I still love the guy. Like, we're really good friends. It was just one of those things where, you know, I was a virgin when we got married.
Right.
Like, we didn't even know what we were doing.
You're from a small town too, right? If I remember correctly.
Pretty small. Yeah, like it's I'm from Canton, Ohio, really, but I spent a lot of time in like a legit farm town on a farm. Like, my dad had cows, and I was fucking terrified of the cows. Like, they would want me to milk, and I was like,
Did you hunt?
No.
I don't.
couldn't.
Did you ever go hunting?
No, I mean as a kid, because I'm actually originally from Arkansas, but we used to go like BB gun hunting, so like we'd hunt like birds and snakes.
You guys are making me want to
the
smoke.
most evil.
So
I know.
bad.
I literally am just smoking for the week.
I want to smoke now. Can I have one?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I don't even smoke. I never smoke, but since we're all smoking
What
in
a
here,
cool hoodie.
I have
Wow.
to leave in 3 minutes. Don't let me miss
I
my
know.
spot.
Did you buy that for him?
Can I borrow a lighter?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
Don't smoke, kids.
Yeah, don't smoke. I don't usually smoke on camera, but I figure everyone watching this is.
I
old
quit
enough.
drugs, so I feel like I earned this.
What did you
Does
quit?
anyone have a light?
What'd you quit?
I quit Coke. Oh my God. I
You're
told
still
this story
skinny.
on.
You look great.
Thanks. I've actually, well, I mean, I quit a while ago, but I accidentally flew to Canada with it. That's part of the reason I quit. I'm not even joking. I got to Canada and I realized I had it on me and I had gone through customs and everything.
Wow.
And I was
Well,
like,
don't do coking. Don't get their coke.
I've never tried it up there, but
It's much cheaper here. Wait, is it things cheaper
Is it?
there or more
No,
expensive? I was
it's-
trying to make
no.
a currency
The
joke.
exchange
The farther
rate
north-
is cheaper there.
The farther north any of these things go, the less generally.
Coke was just a bummer for me because I would end up talking
we
about
passed
like
that.
fucking
Thank you.
middle school.
On Coke.
Speaking of,
Yeah, I'd
this
be
is
like, why
middle
was I talking
school.
about
Marlboro.
Always
Light.
chasing your first high, huh?
I would just get really paranoid and be like, oh my God, the cops are going to get me. I think there's a siren outside. Like, it wasn't worth it.
That means you're doing bad Coke.
Dude, I started.
Yeah.
I would set up like pool parties. I'd be planning parties and shit. And in the
Yeah.
morning, I would have all these people on my fucking flip phone. Okay, because this was back in the day, and it would be their names and then pool party next to it. I didn't have a pool. I remember just being like, ugh. And I
Yeah.
do that thing where I'm like, this is not just because I'm on coke, guys. I love you. You're fucking.
I
awesome.
know. You plan
Come to this
everything when you're
party.
on Coke.
Yeah, and then I'm
And that's
like,
how I got hepatitis.
No, like,
I threw it
yeah.
out. I threw the
But you
phone
know
in the
what's
trash.
funny is I never did Coke until I was like 31. Like, I never
you had to get
tried
divorced
it.
first.
Yeah, seriously, I
Yeah.
never tried it. And then I tried it and it didn't really, I was so terrified because, you know, in movies everyone dies.
Yeah.
So I was so scared. And then,
Well, that basketball, what's his name? The basketball player that died.
oh yeah, I forget his
Fuck.
name too.
That's the guy that always.
Basketball.
That was in like the 80s though, wasn't
But
it?
he was like a rich guy, so he must have got his hands on some tremendous coke.
It's
that, like-
usually
forget
coke
his
and something
name.
else, right?
Well, that's
no.
the thing. Like
Upper
most
and downers.
of the time, people cut it right. But I dated this one musician who got it from like
So is
some.
that one musician?
Was it Shifty Shell Shock?
No, I don't even know who that is. But that's a great music name.
Don't let Shifty Shell Shock hear that.
No, but like
I did
this,
yoga with him. I
This
don't
guy
wanna
had the best. It was like the Coke was so incredible that I'd never had anything like it. It didn't make you paranoid. It made you almost like relax. Like it was like
yeah.
a
Did your
zen
jaw hurt in
high.
the morning?
Oh, you had like the
No,
real
it was like
fucking
legit.
thing.
Like this had to be like $200 a gram or
That's
something.
why it's not worth. It's
don't
like
know.
unless
Since then, yeah.
unless
I've been
if you went to
chasing
like
that.
Peru or something, it's like not worth it. Or you know,
I'm going to Peru.
I didn't know that's where it came from.
If I go to Peru, I'm gonna do
or
ayahuasca.
if you
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
like
I'll
Elvis
shit
used
myself.
to get those fucking sticks for his voice. They just give him liquid
Elvis?
cocaine. Yeah. If you ever see his his entourage talking about hanging out with him,
No
Oh, shit,
way.
we gotta
you
go.
get liquid cocaine and just fucking they just put up their nose.
Well,
and
it's
sit
like
there.
hospital. They use it in hospitals. Did you know that? Like if you get like numbed.
I
in
saw the
hospitals-
Nick. Yes.
I have to
Really?
go do my set. I don't
I have
want to
to
leave.
go
This is
to-
good conversation. We can't all just leave.
I got to go to the bathroom.
gotta
You guys
go
are
to
in
the
charge.
bathroom.
You guys have to keep this
Keep
going.
it going.
Okay.
I'll
You
come
still
back.
drink though?
I did a sober week, but yeah, I'm drinking.
No, once I didn't drink or like I only liked it with alcohol. So if I'm not doing,
Yeah.
like when I didn't stop drinking, I like there's
All the people I know, they get super drunk and then they do coke to like sober up and be able to drink more.
yeah, that's what it's. I mean, that's what it was. It was like a drinking tool when I
Yeah.
did it.
I've never done coke ever.
I mean, listen, when I was doing coke, I was not hanging out. Like, the people I was hanging out with, you'd be like, why are you hanging out with this Ed Hardy designer again, Sarah? What's happening? You know what I mean? It wasn't like a.
I wish I could say I hung out with someone as good as an Ed Hardy.
You know what I mean? Like the situations I got myself in weren't like classy at all.
Hey, did we get drink tickets, by the way? Is that how you guys got drinks, or you just paid for them?
You can just go and tell them probably
Okay.
that you're on the show.
Sorry to interrupt the
Sorry
flow.
to-
No, we want the audience to let us know. Listeners, are there drink tickets? Yo, I'm extra whistly on this.
Are you? I can't
Do
tell.
you feel whistly?
Good for you.
My headphones are so loud. You guys have
Yeah,
yours
it's
on your
very
ears.
loud.
I'm like,
I thought it
can't-
was Malcolm at first, but everyone's loud. Like, Malcolm, tone it down.
Maybe it's the audio in your
Yeah.
headphones.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know anything tech fucking related. Like I'm trying to like pretend like I'm troubleshooting. I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like let's be real.
You're troubleshooting.
Yeah. I love that you have two headphones on though right now because you have one on your neck and then one on.
Because I left my purse at the Comedy Store the other day.
Wait, Quincy, you cannot leave because then it's just gonna be me. I guess I'm.
I'll be right back.
I just have to get the.
Okay.
'Cause we have to
I mean,
go.
have to go.
I'll just do a cool monologue. No, it's fine.
No, they're 3 minutes away.
Now you wish you had that Coke, don't you?
Yeah,
You don't need Coke. You can do it.
I got
Tell
it.
me about your podcast. You have a podcast.
I have a podcast.
What do you do?
It's called Shank. It's a fashion. It's like fashion and comedians. So
Okay.
they come on, and then I'll be like, "Oh yeah, tell me about like your weird fashion phases that you went through." And it's really interesting because a lot of comedians like are chameleons, and they've worn a lot of fucking weird.
Are there a
shit.
lot of
Did they just have their girlfriend dress them? Because that's how I've done my whole life.
And you look great.
That,
Thanks. Thanks.
You look great. You look like shit before me. I'll tell you that.
that's what happens, man.
When we were
But
friends,
if you
I-
hadn't also gone with me to shop for those shit clothes,
I was friends with him before, so I go
You
shopping with him. I'm like,
sabotage him
"Just get the-"
before?
I just didn't care. I was like, sure, they're fine. Can we go?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, throw those out.
Yeah, that's what happens. You're like, no, I can't with any of this. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it embarrasses you.
I need
But
freedom.
guys just need sneakers. They just need good sneakers, and they're fine.
I need sneakers, jeans. Well, some guys are better than other guys. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
If they were skaters, they can dress.
oh, that's your.
If they were
thing now.
skaters, then they can dress. Are you
I think
leaving?
so. Yeah, we have to
Okay,
leave.
no,
I'm
that's
so
fine.
sorry.
Is somebody coming back? Oh my God,
Yes.
thank you, Joel.
Oh,
Please.
why was it fucking dying?
They're leaving, and then it was
It was
just
just
gonna
about
be
to be-
me.
Oh no, it's me and you. It's another
Look,
episode
but
of
then
Shank.
just go over.
Peace, guys. Enjoy
Maybe
your
you should
donut.
go there. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
I'll
the
see you guys.
meet.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, have
Nice
a good night,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Wait, don't.
Hell yeah. What's up, Sarah?
Oh my
How's
gosh.
it going?
So much has happened.
It's just you freaking out.
just me
Should I
freaking
sit
out.
over there? So we're
Yeah,
like
I
across
was
from
like,
each other?
okay, this is like a weird like monologue situation.
it's fine.
We were talking about cocaine.
Well, I'm pretty pumped. I just kind of like, I did almost no material. I just kind of ranted about circumcision.
Oh,
So I think I might have some sort of like material based on that. Anyway, we'll move on.
Joel Jimenez uncut.
That's right. Yeah, and it's a 2-hour special
Hi,
because it's uncut, and that's one of my jokes. And you
Uncut.
guys, how's it going?
I mean, it is going. You know
What is
what
that?
I mean?
Notes? What is song lyrics?
I have. Yeah. What if I just start doing poetry?
It's the Goo Goo
I'm
Dolls.
Like, I close my eyes
Yeah.
and I ponder.
I
No.
feel like you wrote that.
No. These are just some jokes.
That's cool. You type them like that? You print 'em
I
out?
have a Google Doc of.
Okay, cool.
I love a Google Doc.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of just jokes that I want to work out,
Oh my god, that's
but-
a lot of jokes.
but I just don't.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to
I
do
know.
that tonight.
Do you have that a lot? I have jokes that have followed me for years now that I want to work on, but I just can never open my mouth and say the words.
I hate that. Well, that's why I have this now because I've been writing them all down, and I'm just like, ugh. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes like I just don't.
For sure.
Oh God, thank you.
Thank God.
That was so scary. They almost
No.
all left me, and I was gonna have to do like a weird monologue. Yeah, and I was like, this would be so.
I just came in and Sarah was going, humana, humana,
I was just
humana,
freaking
humana.
out.
Yeah.
Who's on stage right now?
Brian just
Red
got up.
Band.
Yeah, yeah,
The sound
Malcolm.
guy has a
You're
lineup.
bringing up Malcolm.
Oh, thank you.
You're
yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I asked him to put me up later because I was opening the main room tonight. So I was
Oh,
like,
humble
at 10:25. No, it's like, I mean,
That's awesome.
But I was like, fuck, I don't know what time the show starts.
Yeah.
When I get here, it's like the first comedy.
I asked him to put me up late because I was opening the Great Western Forum earlier. And,
yeah.
the main room was dope. How was
Oh,
it?
it was good.
Man, hell
It's
yeah.
not really a humble brag. If you
No, I'm
enjoy-
fucking with you. I love it.
No,
I think
fuck
it's-
that, man.
No, dude, it's a brag, dude. It's a fucking brag, and I love it.
Was it fun?
It was good. Yeah, it was
Man,
good.
hell yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
awesome.
Working on his new jokes that are working, so I'm happy about that.
The
Hell,
teddy bear
oh.
one?
Yeah, I use that one. Now, that's pretty good opener.
That
But,
joke
Jeez,
is
how cool.
so good.
Never heard it, but that's so cool when you find like something that you enjoy saying and that's good enough to
Yeah,
start
because you
with.
know that old adage is like, always, like you unite the room by something that everyone observes. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
This is one of the things about me at the same time. So
Uh-huh.
it's like it's a good one to get everyone on the same page. And,
Fuck.
and then
Yeah, that's so cool. I've been thinking
It's
about
really
that a
good.
lot. Like those thoughts where like those aha thoughts where the whole audience knows exactly what it is.
yeah.
They're so hot, like few and far between, but when you touch that shit.
Yeah, and they give you so much more credit than like a well-written joke. Like you can work on a joke for 6 months.
So annoying.
Yeah, and then it's like if you just do a quick turn of phrase,
Yeah.
like in the moment,
Yeah.
you're like, "Brah."
And you're like, oh, that's what you wanted this whole fucking time? I've
Yeah.
been banging my head against this
Yeah, exactly.
I
notebook.
was hearing Greg Fitzsimmons and Howie Mandel talk today about that with crowd work. How crowd work, when it's even if it's not the greatest joke, because it happened in the moment and it's like silly, will get 25% more than any material
it's
you
so
have.
annoying. It's so annoying.
It's so annoying.
I record it, so then it becomes material. I don't.
Yeah,
give a-
yeah.
It's like
If
Do you
I'll
listen
take
to
it.
your recordings?
Only if I'll listen to tonight's, but if I somehow riff something new, I definitely will, and I'll like transcribe it and then cut out all the stupid words that I said and stuff.
Yeah,
But
like if it's a new thing, then yeah.
yeah, but no, not really. Only if I'm trying to figure out something new. But I record everything though. I never listen to them.
I listen to them like I listen not that often, not nearly as often as I should.
Yeah.
But it's hard, especially if you're like working on like listen to it over and over.
I
again.
never
same
listen
thing,
to them.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
I hardly do.
You record them?
I record them so that I know that they're there, and then I hoard them. And
Yeah.
I very rarely, unless it's something that I'm like, wow, that was amazing, but it's bad. I guess I have like a lot of work to do. I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Stand-up's hard, man.
You gotta fucking listen to them, and I'm trying to get into the habit. Like especially when I drive like to San Diego.
Yeah.
I might go buy this little cool little Bluetooth speaker because my car doesn't have
Cool.
fancy
I
connection.
love those.
So I'll just like listen to a bunch of sets.
Hell
Because
yeah.
they're mostly 5 minutes, from LA. So
Yeah.
Oh wow,
So
where do you
people
get
listen
that
to-
much time in LA? I'm kidding. No, I'm joking.
humble brag.
But really,
They're like
they're not.
mostly 6 minutes.
Oh,
sets,
I opened the main
shit.
room with 6. No, that's rad. What do you do in San Diego? You doing like the Madhouse?
Madhouse
Okay,
and this
cool.
lady Maria Herman.
She
they do
lets
this
you open in her bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's Maria Herman?
She gives me $20
She
in her.
does these comedy heights shows. They're like
Whoa.
independent shows around like San Diego.
Cool.
Comedy hike?
Heights.
Oh, Heights.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Okay, those are probably fun.
HEIG. Yeah, no, they're not bad. One of them is really good. It's in like the hipster area.
Okay.
It's like in a coffee shop and it's a
Whoa.
free show and it's always sold out.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
Damn.
yeah, it was.
I gotta get out there. It's so close. I go north, but not south really ever.
Oh, dude, San Diego has quality
So much
I
stage.
stage
know. I
time.
see all you guys on
So
Instagram
much
and stuff.
stage
I'm
time.
like, damn.
But not even that. It's like stage time in front of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
San Diego
sometimes.
people, they're not gonna come out here.
And I'm not one of those people who like talk shit, but it's like, dude, some of the comics or I see them because like Madhouse, for instance, right?
Yeah.
At the end of they have 2 shows and then they have the open mic after the
Okay.
show.
Oh,
right?
cool.
So it's cool. So
Hell yeah.
if you're at La Jolla, you can go there and do a show at the end of the night, right?
Sweet.
Or if you're at Madhouse, you can just do the mic at the end of the night. But they'll still have like 7, 8, 10 people from the
Damn.
show that
Wow.
stay. And then guys get up there, it's like, oh, whatever, this is an open mic. I'm like, oh my God,
come on.
you have 10 real people. Do you know
Yeah.
how like gold that is?
They don't. Right?
That they don't realize. I mean,
Man.
it's because of their environment.
Are
know
you?
what I mean?
You're not from San Diego, are you?
No.
Okay, where are you from?
San Jose.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, San Jose. I didn't know that.
Huh.
Yeah,
You look like you could be from the
I'm originally
North
from
Carolina.
I'm originally from Arkansas. Actually,
Oh,
That's
okay,
funny
there
you
you
say
go.
that.
Really?
Yeah. So like when I until like 4th grade, basically I
Man.
lived in Arkansas.
Fuck.
What was it like?
Oh, it was actually cool. Like I'm from a small town. I used to do a joke about it. Like a small town. I lived in projects.
Yeah.
Government housing. Right?
Yeah.
It's like everyone there was black except for like one white family.
Wow.
And it's like, dude, you guys aren't doing white correctly.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude,
Dude,
but yeah, so it was super small, and it was like, so
you were a big guy in a small town.
yeah, exactly, big fish in a small pond. So it was like there's woods everywhere.
Real big fish, like the band. All right,
Like,
go ahead.
like
Oh my
behind
God,
the
the
apartment
band
in the
Real
woods.
Big Fish.
Yeah, what was their song?
Didn't Benji? Wasn't he talking about Love and Ska and like those
Yeah,
bands?
I don't know what the fuck.
Sell
this-
out with me tonight. Sell out. You don't remember that? The
No,
record
but I
company's
know
gonna
that
give me lots of money and everything's gonna.
Oh
be-
yeah. yeah. Yes.
Is that the radio hit?
Dun dun.
Wait.
Yeah, they had that, and then they had this song about drinking. Well, if I pass out on the floor, dun, 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 baby.
Okay,
you
wait.
Don't bother me no more. They were like in Tony Hawk games and stuff like that.
Wait, my cousin was really into Real Big Fish. I feel like her screen name was
Was she a
like,
fisherman? Woman?
No,
Fisherman?
she was
I'm
just
kidding.
into like she was fucking into that scene.
The ska scene. I'm sorry, Quincy. We cut you off. You're telling us
No,
about your life.
it's fine. We're like, it's a flow. We just keep flowing.
That's
Just
right.
flowing.
Oh man. Oh, what a flow. And then we just
I
stopped.
mean, can you imagine being that with the white family? That would be really.
That was so funny. Yeah.
You know what's so funny is I remember because it was like the white kid, he was small. His name was Michael, and his sister's name was Chrissy, and they were like super blonde, like
Wow.
blonde. And I remember I always thought it was funny.
They were as
'cause
blonde as you were black.
They were as blonde. No, I'm actually not that dark. So fuck you, Joel.
I meant the
I'm like,
collective.
how can I make this less uncomfortable for
Yeah, exactly.
myself?
No, I meant the
I'm
whole
just kidding.
community. No, I'm kidding. All right.
No, they used to say like whenever they talk to each other, it'd be like, brother, my mother wants to talk to you, and
Oh,
like,
shit.
sister, dad. And
No.
Yeah, and I'd be like, why? It's like
Wow.
it's both of your mothers. Why don't you just say mom wants to talk to you? Like why the way they address each other. I thought was
Wait,
really
what do you
funny.
mean? This seems like the weirdest family.
They said
a
my
way.
mother wants to.
Yeah, it'd be like, brother, my mother wants to talk to you.
They would
Weird.
call like that'd be if I call my sister.
Yes, exactly.
Sister, mother
Ugh.
wants you.
I mean, it looks normal when you
But with
say
like
it.
a thick ass Southern accent. Like,
Sister,
You know, my
mother
buddy
wants
made
you.
me feel I call my brother I call my mom and I said, hey, is my dad there? And he's like, why do you call him my dad? He's like, we just call him dad at my house. And I was like, I don't know, that's weird, but me and my brother have different dads, so I guess that's where that came from.
Oh, gotcha.
I
That
wonder
makes
if did they have different parents, or they
No,
just fucking
same parents.
weird
You know
what?
Mormon children of the
Same
corn.
parents. And you know what? Actually, I remember that. That's weird. Because, growing up in small town Arkansas, Southern black family, like it's always like, oh, white people do crazy shit.
Yeah.
They had, because every like apartment like downstairs, it came like a little square of like cement and like a storage place.
Yeah.
And in the corner, she kept a spider. It was like his.
What do you mean?
Well, she
It's
didn't
like-
keep it. It was just like a wild spider, but she would feed it. She would.
She kept it alive.
But she
I'll
would
tell you
feed it
that.
roaches. She would like throw roaches
No,
out, and
no,
they would like
no.
go and fucking spin it. And I would always like, whenever I walked back there, I'd go check out the spider.
I mean, that's cool when you're a young
It was
kid.
like
it's
black
like,
and yellow.
hell
and she
yeah,
would just like
dude.
clean her
Hell
house. And those
no.
yeah.
That's
Damn.
that is whack. That's
You're
like
not
some
into
Charlotte's
insects?
Web shit.
Yeah. Charlotte, North Carolina's web.
Oh my god, no! Can you
Man.
imagine like feeding this like
That was the girl?
essentially a perpetrator in your home?
Yeah. But I mean, it was on the outside still, but it was a cool look. It was like black and yellow, and it was like around,
Yeah.
about this round. And then she would
Some
just
crazy
throw
country
roaches.
spider.
And they'd like wiggle, and then it would go and fucking spin it up in the web. I always love watching.
That's
those.
so fun when you're a kid, though, to watch nature and stuff. I grew up at the zoo, the LA Zoo. My mom worked in the membership
That's
booth.
where you're
Really?
born?
No, I was born just
Was
2
raised
miles
up-
from there. Yeah. They did put me in a kangaroo's pouch immediately. And
I would
then,
love to be in a kangaroo's pouch. Just put me in there and leave me alone. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
it seems warm.
It probably is. Yeah, they got but yeah, I used to love like tripping on animals. But that's cool. I always used
Tripping
to
on animals,
Yeah,
man.
tripping on animals is cool. Sometimes if you're too high, you start to get real deep and you start to freak out a little bit
Dude,
about it. You're
I
like,
would love to get stoned and look at some giraffes.
oh, giraffes, yeah.
Such a weird animal, right? It's
Yeah.
like a huge
Yeah.
ass horse,
Dude,
Like, yeah.
I've been tripping. I've like cried when I seen elephants when I'm high. Like on Instagram, I'm like, elephants are
I
beautiful.
love elephants so much.
Chimps and stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
they're like us. They have fingers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
God damn. Yeah, animals are cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, getting stoned and going to the zoo seems like a must-do for me
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
2019.
Dude, I gotta-
okay?
yeah.
Yeah, let's plan a trip, guys. I haven't been to the LA Zoo. Let's get stoned.
Dude,
Yeah,
let's go.
let's
Let's
go.
fucking do it.
Like
yeah.
really stoned. Let's eat some edibles and
Yeah,
fucking
yes.
go and be like, oh,
I'll
fuck
fucking
yeah.
bring them. Yeah,
Yes.
I got my edible usage down to like a great dosage.
Okay,
where,
what is
like,
your dosage?
You know,
I love an edible.
Well, I start out at I can start out at like 20.
Okay.
And then I'll wait about an hour, and then if I don't feel anything, I can have another like 10 or 15. I kind of like go incrementally.
What's your favorite edible?
Man, Gino gives us these like pineapple discs every Monday, like these I think they're called like Canna discs or fuck. I wish I knew this so I could get
Canna
sponsored. But they're like these little. Ask Gino about the pineapple candies.
I'm gonna
Shout out
ask
to
Gina about
Speedweed.
these fucking pineapple candies.
They're really good. The pineapple's good. We get green apple sometimes or watermelon, but they're 20
I feel
milligrams.
like I've had them before. Do they come in a little plastic
Yeah, they're
wrapper?
little. Yes, exactly.
I've had them from Gina.
So they're cool because like I feel like suckers, like the pieces, because you're sucking on them through your saliva and something, it happens a little bit quicker. It kind of kicks in about like an hour for me, where some of the like brownies and stuff take like 2 to 3. You know.
Really, Korova, dude. You have to try.
Those are
Red.
good. I like Korova.
yes.
Do they work quick?
Dude,
It's
they're
been a
good.
while.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
like those are the ones.
They're a good company,
Yeah.
man.
'Cause
Sponsor all 3 of us, Korova.
Yeah,
if you're
Korova.
watching.
Yeah, because sometimes I play poker, and so
Ooh,
like
you-
instead of like going out and getting high on the breaks, like smoking a bowl.
Yeah.
Because it sucks, the pipes smell and all that stuff.
That's what I love about edibles.
Yeah, exactly. Just pop an edible and it's like high for 6 hours.
You're like, I don't have to worry about like the logistics.
Yeah.
I'm just stoned.
Yeah, especially like I want to go to Disneyland on edibles.
I love Disneyland.
Because you don't have to worry about smelling or like any.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
bring vape pens in there? I feel like they crack down on all that shit.
I
right?
feel like you could probably.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, just
Yeah.
if
Actually,
you're just
I'm-
casual about it, you know.
I
Yeah,
have.
I'd rather do like a big dose and go
Yeah,
there. Maybe
you know, just do that.
get a hand stamp, go out,
Don't even have to
refill.
worry
okay,
about it.
actually,
Yeah, alleviate the
I'll tell you how
stress.
I brought edibles into Disneyland.
Okay.
I get those mints.
Oh, those are great. Yeah.
Freeze mints.
Yeah.
They're but like the thing is they used to be cheaper, but they increased the price of them a lot. But they're only
After
5
legalization,
milligrams.
yeah.
And you can like, but like my tolerance, I built so fast. I was like, okay, these are 5 milligrams. I
Yeah.
put like 10 in my hand and be like, okay, now I gotta go
Jeez.
about my day. Yeah, because
I
it's
went-
easy to build a tolerance to edibles.
Yeah.
Like, really fast.
Yeah. I went to Universal and was eating 15 ones like all day, like red candies. Like
Yeah.
it was the best experience on Harry Potter. All
Oh
that
my
shit.
god,
I was like,
that sounds
dude,
so fun.
it
So
was
I
fun.
I put them in like an Altoids container because I'm paranoid.
Yeah, that's a good move,
And then I just brought them in, and I
Mm-hmm.
was just like, okay, this is a chill.
dude. Do
Fun
you have
time.
a vape or anything on you?
I might have a vape
God
on me.
damn it! Some smoked honey, sponsor of the
That's
Shank
really
podcast.
funny. I
Sponsor,
might
yeah,
have a
smoked
vape on
honey.
me. Like
Yeah. No, Sarah's open about her. She's.
By the way, Joe, I'm gonna say this: your headshot is kind of creepy.
Oh my god! You know what? Brian always uses that, dude. This is like that's from fucking. That is from like 5 years ago.
I know it's like non sequitur, but
Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck is?
Can I
Joel's
give you?
headshot?
Can I give you a crazy story about this?
No.
Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, go
No,
for it.
so when before I did comedy, I did theater.
Got you.
And I won this theater award. It's called the Princess Grace Award. Grace Kelly had like a theater scholarship set up. So the whole thing was like they flew me to New York, like they picked me up in a Bentley, all this crazy shit. I got to stay at these crazy hotels. So they hired a professional photographer to do these headshots, and I have like 2 of these headshots, and I'm just like embarrassed of them. They're awful.
Yeah, can you bring it up, Brian?
Yeah, of course. Because if you Google Joel, and you look like if you imagine making a poster, you have to find like a good photo of Joel.
Yeah.
And this is the only photo that looks like it was taken by at least 1 megapixel. All right, here we go. I mean, it's pretty sexy. I mean, you got Adderall eyes, Kate next to you, and you got Sarah going like she just saw a ghost.
Sarah's it's very stylized.
Yeah,
Yours is
exactly.
like a
all her
scene of a
pictures-
movie.
Yeah, all her pictures.
Looks like
are
someone's
that,
about to
because-
steal her donuts. That's
Because
what
you
it
know
looks
why
like.
she's well, no, because she knows she's a working comedian and she needs to have good photos in there, and especially that you have an iPhone. I can't believe you're just not sitting with a white wall in your background taking photos and
Well,
spraying them all over the internet.
Why don't you use the one that the dude from Detroit did?
I don't have it. It's
That
not
guy-
online. Put it online.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Dude,
It's
you
on my Instagram.
Yeah. Well, you need to also like put it on Twitter and like do like hashtag Joel,
All right.
hashtag headshot.
All right,
hashtag.
tomorrow, Brian, and the
I
next
want to see that
flyer.
hashtag headshot.
This means I'm booked on the next Ice House show, and we're gonna be using my new headshot.
Okay, we'll see. And also, color is preferred. Yeah.
Preferable.
Preferable. I had that. That was a nice audience. A little quiet, but they were. They seemed happy, and they didn't seem like assholes. Way better than last time. I'm good.
Yeah, I just riffed the whole set. It was fun.
Yeah,
man.
you. I can't believe you didn't talk about your meat thing. You were talking about your disgusting dick the whole
I
time.
went into it, yeah, but I feel like I maybe wrote some new jokes, so
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
You
yeah.
recorded your set, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna transcribe it tomorrow. It'll be
I like
Good.
that you keep saying transcribe.
Transcribe.
It seems
It
just like
sounds-
very professional. I'm like, I should start saying transcribe more.
Well, have you seen my
Yeah, like you're being
headshots?
subpoenaed or some shit. Yeah,
right.
but transcribed. It's
You know, it's funny. In that headshot, I had like a huge pimple on my left cheek, and
I see it right
you
here.
see
your
it?
face.
Well, no, it had healed. It had healed. What the? You know what's crazier too? Like I was already losing my hair. Like it's like wispy, like already in the front.
It doesn't look like you're losing your hair.
It looks like you look like a soap opera star.
Yeah, I look like Lou Diamond Phillips' brother or something. Yeah.
I want me to play guitar for
Oh
you,
my
baby.
God. Look, I have a lip. I used to have a lip ring. You could see the hole in my.
Oh, I do see that. That's kind of creepy. I never saw
Kate
that
does
before.
have
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Adderall eyes.
She
Jesus
does.
Christ.
You know, somebody told me you could always tell Adderall eyes if you could see the whites around the eyes. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like so if you ever see somebody that's like this
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
time,
Oh,
they're
like the circumference?
Yeah, if you see the whites.
Yeah,
of their
I know
eyes.
that word too.
I'm
you
so
fucking-
glad I've never really used any. Like I've only really
Me too.
smoked weed.
Yeah.
I did acid twice and shrooms like 5
Oh, that's
times.
You
good.
did
That's-
acid twice. How was it?
That was pretty cool. That was a
Yeah,
long
I
time
love
ago.
acid.
Do you drink
Yeah.
alcohol?
I don't drink that much either.
Oh, that's
No,
good.
I
How
don't.
often do you drink?
Like I get drunk maybe 3 or 4 times a year.
And what are the reasons that you drink?
I
those
just
three
never
times?
really liked alcohol.
Yeah.
And like it makes me feel shitty.
No. I mean, like for those 3 times. Like,
Oh,
what is-
just like
what is?
just like ceremonial stuff. Like
Yeah.
friends are going out. I'm
Cool.
not driving.
Yeah.
But like if I drive a lot, so if I don't
Yeah.
drive, I might have a drink or two. but
Cool.
I don't crave it. I don't keep like
That's
beer.
good,
Oh,
man.
I
Just
love
gotta-
that.
I never
That's so
craved
cool,
it until
man.
I used to drink beer, but I never like was a big drinker. I'd maybe go out once a week, twice a week to have drinks.
Even
but-
in Ohio, like when shit sucked.
Yeah,
you didn't have,
even,
like, your
well,
drunk
when I was a
days?
waiter, it was a little different,
Gotcha.
but it was still like I'm talking about like normal, like adult life where it was like, no, I'm Friday, let's go out and have some drinks, like where as a comic now in 2018, and you're just hanging out at comedy clubs all the time.
Yeah.
I don't even drink beer anymore. I'm like, fuck those calories and
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, you get bloated.
Yeah, I get bloated. I'd rather just have some whiskey or
I
something.
learned that from you and Tony.
I've just
Mostly. It's
been like double downing on the weed.
yeah. Do you drink, Sarah? I don't think
Not
I've ever
really
seen
anymore.
you drink.
I used to drink a lot more.
Okay.
She
Well, that's
used
what
to
sucks
be easy,
though. It's
too.
like one of the first
Easy.
payments you get in comedy is used to be easy. One of the first payments you
Huge
get in
slut.
comedy is a
I'm not
I was
drink.
gonna
out there
acknowledge
drinking.
it.
Thank you.
No, I'm just saying one of the first payments you get in comedy is a drink. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
You don't have
drink
cash,
it.
but you get.
But
2
I've seen
drinks.
sober people who get like a soda or a water, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
and they're there for like an hour and they can't stand to be there because
Yeah, the
it's
gig is-
hard
yeah,
being
the
at a
gig is
comedy club
rough.
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
everyone's drinking, having a good time. And you're like, dude,
But if you're
Club.
super stoned, it's great because
Yeah.
you're like in a different fucking
not for me.
world.
I guess weed started affecting me different, like maybe in my 20s. I smoked so much as a teenager,
Yeah.
and then I remember having my first panic attack, and it was never the same again.
weed's not the same to me. Not because of panic attack. I mean, I used to have panic attacks. I called myself the police a couple times. Went to the hospital once.
in Ohio.
Once in LA.
He's like last week.
But
actually.
and that actually went away. Like in my 30s, when I turned 30, it was more of just like I think when you're younger that you're constantly thinking you're dying or there's something wrong with you. that
No,
you're
mine
trying
is
to
I think
overthink.
of problems.
Right.
Like
I do-
when
I
I
can
started
do
having
that.
bills or like things to worry about, like whatever, my parents, like things, I start to freak out.
But now
it's
weed-
not the weed; it's like where I'm at in my life at
Yeah.
the time.
I often think about my own mortality after I get really high, and sometimes, mostly from edibles, though. I'll
Yeah.
be like, dude, I'm gonna die soon. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck edibles.
life is.
See, edibles don't
I
do
like
that.
that.
I get to have the relaxing effect without the paranoia.
It just
I get
depends.
what you get. Like I get like edibles get you deep. Like they.
Yeah, but how much are you guys eating?
Well-
Like I said, I'm very controlled
Well,
about.
it just depends because with edibles, I feel like there's more like things you can't control. Because like, what else have you been eating? How much have you been eating?
Oh, I don't even
and then
think of that.
also, like your body processes it through your liver.
Yeah.
Different, like how
Yeah.
it would a psychedelic.
Something
it doesn't just go through
metabolite,
your
yeah.
bloodstream. You know.
It's like 20 times more psychedelic than smoking it is, or something.
Yeah,
five
so-
times.
Yeah, well, to me, edibles you can't trust, so I stopped doing them a long time ago.
But you
I
can
know
you
it
can
could-
trust them now though. Before it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you
before
can.
didn't
I don't
really
know if
the
you can.
dosage.
I really don't know
Yeah.
if you can because
I
it
can.
really. I understand you can trust the dosage, but you don't understand how it will react to your body. Like
Yeah,
what
that's
you have
true, that's
food-wise,
Yeah,
protein-wise,
yeah.
sugar-wise,
Yeah.
like in your body already, and how it reacts to that. Because
Yeah.
like there's like
Coffee.
these bullshit candies that I have that like people give me edibles still, and so once in a while before I go to bed, I'll be like, you know what? Let me just try one of these little
Yeah.
candies. They're 5
Probably the ones that you like.
megagrams or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
they are. Like
They're probably the ones I
perfect for going to bed, right? I had one a couple weeks ago, and like shocked the fuck out of me. I'm like sitting up going, like, why can't I sleep? Oh my God, why can't I sleep? Like it's like 7 in the morning.
Was it sativa?
I don't know, but it was supposed to be like one of those free little candies you get once in a while, and it wasn't supposed to react like that.
Yeah,
you know?
if you take sativa, it'll keep you awake.
Yeah.
Like indica will fucking knock you out.
Man. Yeah, I love them because yeah, but you're right though. You don't know where your body's at the time you take them.
Yeah.
When you take a lot, like the times I've taken a lot, it feels like when you know, like when you shroom before.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
so, like you get to the
Allegedly.
point where you feel like super high,
Yeah,
and
the
you
peak.
like, and then
Yeah.
the shit starts kicking in. But I mean, super high, like you've been smoking like the best weed ever.
Yes.
And then you start like kind of shrooming.
Beyond that,
That's what
yeah.
like the edibles feels like. It feels like
Yeah.
that super high. Like whoa,
Yeah.
this is
Probably
about to
eating
get a little
lot.
crazy.
No,
Yeah.
no, I've had some crazy shit like that. I used to eat a bunch of edibles and then I would try to meditate, and that shit was crazy.
Oh, fuck all that.
Dude,
You think I want to think? You think I want to be alone with myself?
Like, okay, I ate a bunch of edibles and then I went to the sensory deprivation.
Oh, my God.
And it was like
That sounds
fucking,
cool, dude.
It was
That
so
sounds
No,
fun.
Rogan recommends.
Yeah, you got to be real comfortable with yourself to do that.
Yeah,
I
Joel would
don't-
never be able to do
Dude,
it.
It's
I
so
would
great.
fucking die. I'm already freaking out
It's
right
like
now.
it's like I don't know. But
That
then the
sounds
one-
cool. So
Was
Yeah.
it real? You had a
It's
good
cool.
time?
It was cool, but like the worst part about it was when I had to pee at the end. I'm like, dude, how long have I been in here? It could have
Yeah.
been. Was it? But like overall, it was fucking dope, and I could like see lights and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was
that's
from
the cool
weed.
thing about the lights things. I love when you're like closing your eyes and then out of nowhere, like inside your eyelids,
Yeah.
you start seeing a bright light. And you're like,
Prisms and-
why is this so bright? It's in my eyelid. And then you start looking at it, and sometimes I see people walking by in it. And I'm like, that's why I always think there's
I've
like
seen, like,
simulation theory shit.
I think you almost died, bro. I think
Like what?
Is this a thing though? Wait, do you guys see like yeah,
like,
Brian's
bright
just,
light,
like,
there's a tunnel.
Brian, he wakes up, he's like punching his chest.
Yeah.
He's like, no,
No, but it is weird. Sometimes I see some trippy shit just in my own eyelids. So that's why I think like those tanks and shit like that, especially with edibles, you might really see some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Because I can do it like
This
just
is where Brian-
sitting in my bed with my eyes closed. I can see shit.
Brian, that's called imagination.
No, it's not even
Amazing.
imagination.
It's like, what?
Sometimes it's like, sometimes I don't even know
Yeah.
what it is.
I
It's
see like
it's
geometric
weird.
patterns and stuff. If you close real hard, you
Yeah,
start
but
to see. Like,
One time I saw real life, it almost seemed like 60 frames per second video of people just talking and walking.
That's
Like I was like,
that's a
how
good
am I
thing.
seeing this? And then it just started like fading away into the whiteness and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, what? What
Man.
was that?
our brains are so crazy.
I have to go up soon, so I'm gonna.
Oh, say it. Give your
Hit
plugs.
it.
We're about
Mamma
to end.
mia.
Follow me at Princess Shank on Twitter. Make sure to check out my podcast Shank on iTunes, Spotify, all those places.
Who was your last guest?
Who was my last guest? Oh, my
Well-
friend Brie Esrig.
Oh,
And then
cool.
I had Joel and Benji on.
Hell yeah, I was on that too somewhere.
Yeah, and you were on.
Can you hurry up and leave so we can start the date rape
Yeah,
portion
yeah,
of
yeah.
Yeah.
I already know.
what?
I already know shit's about to get so.
Let's take a look
Yeah,
at her seat camera before she leaves when she gets up.
Oh my
Now
god!
that was
Oh,
creepy.
gross.
That was creepy.
If anything, I was sitting there before you, so they got me too.
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't find much except a disgusting penis. Oh.
Oh yeah, my huge cock just peeking out my little
he's-
tennis skirt.
He's yelling at me.
He's, yeah, I was
making fun of
saying
me.
Oh.
Joel on his
Yeah.
uncut gross
I thought
dick.
you were calling my
No.
head.
The
I'm sure
theme
I-
of the night.
I'm circumcised.
let's all take a quick second and have a moment of silence and think of what we think her vagina looks like.
Whoa, no, that's not.
I'll just drink some of this. I'm not like.
I just want to. I started this kind of, but I just want to say I was not objectifying Sarah. I was like, oh, let's objectify
Sure.
women as a joke.
Yeah.
But you guys are making it personal.
You guys.
Also, what,
I said
yeah.
nothing. I sat back here.
And also, I think it looks like a pretty
Sarah,
little.
I'll see you later. Have a good night.
Bye, Sarah. Yeah. Well, we learned a lot.
Back to the B team.
Are you really signing off? Are you signing off already, Brian? You just trying to get out of here?
Yeah, let's go to the comedy store.
Yeah, we don't. Oh, yeah, you guys are done. You get to leave. I have to stay here the rest of the night.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I can leave whenever.
That's what
I-
I'm saying. You
Oh,
guys.
Oh yeah, we're done. But the
Oh,
show's
you're
the
staying.
show's almost
you
done
haven't
too.
done it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I'll chill
last
with
on
you.
the show.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm joking. Just leave. I don't.
No, I'm never leaving now. You're stuck with me.
Quincy, what's going on with you? Anything new? Anything you want to promote or anything like that?
No, I mean, dude, just follow me on social media. You know, Quincy L Weekly. On,
He opened the main room tonight. He's at
Instagram.
the
He
comedy
did?
store.
How
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah,
How was
but
the
I
main
mean,
room?
we get to do it. It was great. It was great. Sold out crowd. So you know how that
Hell
goes.
yeah.
I don't know how it goes.
I mean,
Come to the Comedy Store. Check out Quincy.
yeah, I mean, dude. Okay, so I've worked there for like 7 years now, right?
Man.
Probably almost 8.
From the Universal Bar and Grill days, from like Turbo 2
Yeah,
back then,
from
you were
a-
already kind of there.
Yeah, but there was like 2.5 years
Okay.
that I wasn't around. Like I was
Okay.
getting my shift covered, all like whatever.
Yeah.
But okay, so just talking about the crowds now at the Comedy Store. That's the point of what I'm saying is that potluck used to be so shitty. And Brian will remember. So you know the very front row that it's like on the stage.
Yeah.
Then the next row.
Yeah.
So the important seats was not the first table, it was the second table in. You put 2 people in front right there. That was
Gotcha.
the most important seat.
Yeah.
And then you tried to build. You wanted to go up after 9 o'clock because at 9 o'clock, maybe there was like 45 people
Yeah.
in the audience. And you'd
You
be
know
like,
what, though, man?
sweet, dude. But now it's like the best show on average.
It was pretty depressing there.
Yeah.
And
But you know what, though?
I
I'll
mean, it
make
goes
it.
like that every couple of years too. So I wonder if that's going to come back. It's like every 10 years or so, 12
What do you
years.
think? You think it's gonna pop again?
I think everything has to pop for a
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
probably what's going to happen. Something's going to happen, or something happens like it did
Yeah.
last time. It happens and happens and
I
happens.
had a friend who believed that it would never pop because the internet is just always feeding constantly, and because of podcasts and all
yeah,
that.
I
but-
think it's definitely. I think I think it'll pop, but when it recedes, it'll still recede to a higher level than it was
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, but I think maybe the higher level is like we're all at home at the Comedy Store in VR, like sitting in our beds.
I don't like
with
that,
or
man.
something like that. I don't know.
I look at what you guys say as almost like in a jealous way, where you're like, it was shitty. I'm like, because now it's like a fortress. It's like, it's kind of, which is good. The talent has to be, has to speak for itself in order to show there and stuff.
Yeah.
But
You had to work out before.
I wish
because
I would've
it's like,
gone there earlier, man.
It was,
It's like,
so what the crowd is like right there. That'd
Yeah.
be like a good potluck
Oh,
crowd,
that's
basically, right?
fine,
On
yeah.
average,
Yeah.
That'd be like with a good potluck.
Yeah.
And now it's like number 7 on the open mic gets
Man.
45 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the best open mic. It's the best show I do on a weekly basis by far.
in the OR.
Yeah, in the OR.
I went up
potluck.
10th recently, and it was fucking good.
I always
went up
have fun,
right-
even though it's like the potluck's only like 3 to 5 minutes or whatever it is, but
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah.
like it's always fun just to be in that room and
So
do
It
that.
feels like 10 to me. I'm
Now
like,
it's a showcase spot. So when you
Yeah.
go there now, it's showcasing. You're all
I
showcasing.
know.
And then you know what it is? It's round 12 of a 12-round boxing match where the score is tied. So you have to come out and fucking swing and try to make
Yeah.
sure you come ahead on
Yeah.
the cards. That's
Yeah.
what it's like now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
It's a little bit it's a little bit better if
It's
you're
like,
like
people
if
need
you
to tell
work
me that
there.
when I go up there. And
It's like you're not going to get fired necessarily if you work out some shit.
No.
But if you're just like, if you're not friends and family officially, or if you're like going to showcase for
you better
Adam,
show you're worthy
just
of being up here.
in general, just
Yeah.
fucking go up there and showcase. That's the best
Yeah.
thing you can do.
Yeah, that's what I always kind of do. But there is some times where I'm like, oh, I get to go up on Potluck right now. I'll just, I'll try one new joke. I'll try because
Yeah.
it's only 3 minutes. It's
No,
not like you're gonna.
absolutely.
It feels like life or death up there for me.
That's
It's
what I
like,
mean.
man.
Honestly, it's like that's
It
what I'm
is,
saying, it's
though, but
round
it also
12,
is,
right? You have
yeah.
to come out swinging. Dude.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Quig?
Hi, that was fun.
Hell yeah, they were really fun.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, they
We're
were
just
good.
talking about the OR potluck and how crazy it is, and
Oh, I heard you guys.
how anyway.
Like Kay doesn't come around that much anymore. I mean, I was gone, like I said, for 2.5 years,
Right.
Yeah.
like away from there. But I've been back, and I don't see you there often. I
Well,
thought I would see you there.
I don't hang, honestly, I don't hang at the store as much as I used to on nights that I'm not going up because for me at least, it leads me into staying out super late and drink. So then the next day is kind of like I know Brian doesn't get up till like 1 and can have a career.
It's conducive to his lifestyle. It's okay.
You
for
didn't
him,
even
yeah.
want to know what time I woke up today. It was Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Day.
You're addicted
I
to
think I
this
was
so
video.
funny.
I think I was awake till 7 or 8 a.m.
You play
playing-
with Steve Lee ever?
No, not in that game.
Okay, I love his podcast, but so he's always him and Eric Griffin are always talking about games. But
You mean Bobby's
anyway.
brother, Steve?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, he's a
He's
sweetheart.
great.
Yeah, he's great.
You guys
Yeah.
would be great on that show, by the way. That'd
Stevie
be fun.
Weeby.
Yeah, Stevie Weeby.
Yeah, it's funny though because I still stay up all night. I can't sleep.
No, I know you're awake because every time I'm laying in bed, you're still like
Tweeting and
Instagramming and
shit?
tweeting, and I'm like,
yeah. Even when I did a whole sober, I did like 8 days sober just to try to like get back to a normal sleep schedule. I was like, I'm not going to touch Adderall. I'm not going to drink, like nothing.
Yeah.
I still was up all night. It's just when my brain turns on.
no, I agree. I've always been that way. When I was in like high school, freshman in high school, I would stay up even earlier than that, 8th, 7th, 8th grade, I would stay up and always watch Letterman.
Man.
Like I was up till like as a kid, you shouldn't be awake till 2 in the morning.
I was the same.
And I was the same way.
Yeah.
Like, and I even had ways like where my mom would check on me, and I had like I would hear it and like hit the button, like fall asleep, and then she would come, all right, I guess everything's okay. And it's kind of like a video game my own, like where I'm just like turning on the, I had like a blanket, so it would, like the light would like be a tunnel right to my face from the TV to my face and stuff.
Yeah.
I like that you made a TV tunnel.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I didn't tell you about my run-in with the cops. Well, it's
What?
not exactly a run-in yet. So get this. So the other night, I posted, it was National X Day, like a few days ago, whatever that is on Twitter. Like
Ecstasy?
one of those
What
bullshit.
is it?
No, X like your ex.
Every
Oh,
day,
like ex-girlfriend.
every day
Oh.
something bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I saw that though. So I posted, hey, if you have an ex who you're really mad at, who did some fucked up shit to you, send me their number and I'll fuck with them. Like I was going to like prank text these people, right? So I post it. I go to sleep. I wake up at like 11 the next morning and I have a message from the LAPD.
No way.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's related. It's a real detective. I looked him up. I looked up the number. I haven't talked to him yet. I've been avoiding his calls for 3 days. But he left me a message like, hey, this is Detective whatever at the LAPD. We need to speak with you. Call us back.
Was the email from the LAPD?
It's a phone call.
No, it was a phone call.
He called me on the phone.
And you looked up the number and it was a legit number?
And I looked up the guy's name, and he's a real LAPD
Well, then
detective.
you should fucking have called him 3 days ago. What the hell are you talking about on the podcast?
I called back once and left a message.
It might be something completely different from what you're even thinking. That could be something like, oh, there's something completely different going on here.
I don't think
we
that's
have you in a
I'm nervous
video
now. I'm like,
doing
please
this.
block me out of
Yeah,
this.
Miss Quigley, there's a stalker after you. I just want you to know you need to be careful.
Well,
Oh my God,
I called him
yeah.
back once and left a message, but
No, you didn't. You
yes,
making
I,
that shit
I,
up.
I called back once, but I haven't made it easy. Like I called once and left a message, and then they called and I let it go to voicemail, and then when I called, he wasn't there. So I'm playing phone tag. But I figured if it was super important, they'd arrest me.
And so, but you
Oh,
connected.
God.
You connected this on your own to the tweet that you did about the exes
hell?
thing.
I don't actually think it's about that, but it's a mad coincidence that it was the next morning.
No, it's a
weird.
mad coincidence, but I bet it has something completely different to do with something. And if it's a detective, it might be something completely important
What
that
do
you
you
shouldn't be
want me to
talking
do?
about on a podcast
Call
right
him
now.
back.
Yeah, call him back
tonight.
and answer your
Do
phone.
another
when-
shot and
If
call.
it was that important, he should pick up when I return the
They
call.
should be here right now if it's that
he's-
important.
Let's call
They
him
should-
right now on the podcast.
God.
White
No.
privilege. Like he's just waiting by the phone.
I know. Wait, come on,
Kate, call me back.
we got to get this murder guy away from us.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it could be, but I asked a cop friend.
Me and Quincy pull our faces off where the cops are like,
Oh.
we're here for you.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I don't know. I
Just send
started.
her fucking Joel's headshot.
They would never
Eric
send.
Estrada.
They would never send parking cops for detectives.
Oh, how dare you? How fucking
I'm
dare
sure it's
you?
nothing.
I got visited by the FBI before.
I've had all the.
All right, so I lived in Fresno during September 11th, right?
Oh, gross.
I had an Egyptian roommate who was Muslim. So after it happened, like it was, I don't even remember the timeline. Maybe within a couple of months, knock on the door, and it was like 2 FBI agents came to like interview my roommate.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy. I'm like, what
In
the fuck?
Fresno, you
In
said?
Fresno, yes.
About 9/11?
Yeah, I mean, well, they said, well, you know, we know that you're Muslim, so we just want to make sure,
No.
you know, you're not getting
Wow.
any threats.
That's just two racist
Like a
dudes,
general-
right? They're just like,
a
we gotta
general-
fight.
But I mean, that's like the racist government, right? It's not like they
oh,
did
it
it
was,
on their own.
yeah, but it was yeah,
Yeah, it was
fuck,
FBI,
man.
dude. Like the shit you see in the movies.
Well, that's
Knocking on
kind
the
of.
door.
Well,
Well,
when
everyone
there's
in-
smoke, there's fire. So maybe have you talked to these roommates?
I haven't. Like he's in Dubai now.
Oh,
I feel
yeah,
like there's
isn't he?
something we don't know about this roommate. Like,
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Yeah,
he
he's in
was
Dubai now?
He was a car salesman at the time. You know, like he. Yeah, there was.
What else?
Those
he was.
terrorists.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he was. He was not.
And he's in
involved
Dubai.
with
And he's in
some-
Dubai now.
Yeah, but that's years later now. This
Yeah,
has
but
been
Dubai.
You're like, we had a pet tiger in the living room. It's
Yeah,
no big
exactly.
deal. Whatever. It's
That's
fine.
why I don't have roommates. To be safe.
I didn't have to pay rent or anything like that. I just couldn't use his real name.
Well, next time Kate's in Dubai, she'll say hi.
Oh my
I'll be
god.
there next weekend. Can't wait.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, let's wrap this up.
All
Kate,
right,
do you got
all
anything you
right,
want
all
to
right.
promote or anything like
Oh,
that?
sure. Yeah, I'll be at Gotham with Joey Diaz. I think the Friday.
Yeah.
You're not
Friday.
gonna promote that.
Well, no, he said Friday night's not sold out yet. So Friday night late show, and then I'm at Reno Laugh Factory the end of November, beginning of December. So get tickets.
Sweet. And Quincy, you already gave your thing. You shout out.
I mean, if you're around, come this Monday to the Comedy Store. I'm hosting potluck.
Fuck yeah.
So there's that. Other than that, I don't have much for the rest of the year. So
great. Joel.
Why'd you giggle when you said that?
Promote your uncircumcised dick.
Yeah, I mean, I already did enough. It does the talking.
We'll be taking new headshots the next couple.
Yeah. I'm going on tour with you guys. Kill Tony. We're going to Swansea, Massachusetts, November 9th.
Yes.
Texas, the 13th through the 17th. We're doing Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Fort Worth.
More importantly, Joel is being the band leader for a couple weeks.
Yeah, for the next 2 weeks, I'll be the band leader. Yeah.
For Kill Tony every Monday at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, we got Whitney Cummings on Monday.
Yeah, Whitney Cummings is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what you come up with Monday.
Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah, I'm doing a show at Hollywood Hotel tomorrow at 9 where, like, you do a set sober and then you do one fucked up. So it's called PUI. It's at 9.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun.
All right.
Of course, the drunk one's always going to be better.
Yeah, of course.
All right, guys. Check out shopsquad.tv for all the Kill Tony shirts and Death Squad shirts. And go to deathsquad.tv and click on tour dates to find out where we're at next time. You can always find all these videos on, I guess, YouTube now. I'm fighting Vimeo again.
God damn it.
So just going to be hanging out at YouTube, I guess, for the rest of our lives. So check out youtube.com/redband for past Icehouse Chronicles. And check out youtube.com/KillTony for all the Kill Tony episodes. All right, guys. See you later.